to Potato Place Gaming.
Woo!
Here we're playing the Bullies of the Bed Dragon of Bluefield, episode 77.
Woo!
It's our latest episode. Not
the last episode.
If you understand that reference, you know who you are.
You do.
Any fun things with the number 77?
No, I'm wearing the wrong shirt.
Oh.
Should have worn this last session, huh?
No, it's just more of a fiesta today, you know.
Yeah.
It's the 5th of May. It's a little thing called Cinco de Mayo.
Yeah, something to do with
Cinco
mayonnaise.
de
You know, they
Gringo.
mayonnaise.
It's one of the reasons we're starting a little later is we had some tacos to eat and whatnot.
I'm still eating tacos, and you're going to have to hear it. I'm sorry.
Yeah, it's okay. As always, we play for Extra Life. This is our main Extra Life charity game.
Oh, shit.
What happened?
We've got non-alcoholic beverages.
It's Kool-Aid.
Berry drink.
As always, we're playing for Extra Life. It is to play games and heal kids. Every money that we get donated for that does go to our local Children's Miracle Network hospital. We are well on our way of our $1,400 goal for the year. So let's break that, guys. As always, also we'd like to thank Andreas at Fantastical Filaments. He has provided many miniatures for us for different campaigns, as well as mainly this one, but they pop up in some of our other one-shots as well. So thank you, Andreas, for that. I want to say thank you to Amphiamp. She's the one who did our...
I can't read what it says.
Where's the tacos from? Mini kitchens.
Something mayo.
Mini shelves, I guess.
He was talking about the.
Oh.
Yeah, I got the text message before it actually popped up. It was a little delayed.
The tacos, Harrison and I made them. Harrison did some hamburger, and then I did some steak and chicken. And they're quite tasty. Mm-hmm. I actually hand-made the marinade for the steak and chicken. Hand-squeezed the lemons and limes and oranges for it, so...
And John and Selena contributed ingredients.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just here to enjoy it.
You brought dessert.
I did. I helped with dessert. Brought some baked goodies, etc.
And Harrison made some tasty drinks.
Mm-hmm. And going on with our thank yous, thank you Julian at Astral Grave for our Potato Place Gaming logo. We'll get to other announcements as we get into the show, but I think the thing that we really need to figure out, Harrison, what's the new calendar image?
Oh, yeah.
Alright, let's place our bets. What is it going to be?
I'm going to say...
Sexy Dragonborn.
Let's go through our year in review real quick.
Okay.
We've had Mind Flayer,
Mm-hmm. Swamp.
Troll,
Incubus. Yeah.
and...
I'm going to go with...
I'm going to say Dragon.
I'd say Dragonborn.
Sexy Zombie.
Sexy Zombie.
Beholder.
You go to John.
I said Dragonborn earlier, sir.
Fuck.
Dragon.
Is this the one you were talking about? I like that. Yeah.
Cobalt.
Looks really
Cobalt.
good.
All right. Drum roll. Gelatinous cube.
What the fuck? Yo, what the hell?
I like that one.
Sexy.
What the hell?
Sexy.
I'm turned on.
Okay. Scaroused.
All right. Let's see if I can
Oh, God.
ruin my thumb here.
You get like a little tag.
We just need to put a hook in there for you.
Well, that's true, too.
Put the hammer down.
So now that we've done that, John, play the intro.
Ah!
Hola!
We will be doing the rest of our broadcast in Spanish.
There will be no
Hola,
subtitles.
Me llamo es Harrison. That's all I know. Puedo afilar mi lápiz. Can I sharpen my pencil?
Oh, I was gonna.
Something El Baño.
de las puertas.
Think that's I have to go to the
Last
bathroom?
we left off, the bullies at the Bed Dragon of Bluefield found themselves in a magnificent mansion, a giant-sized mansion with
Pretty cool.
the giants Renlug, Rumblo,
Steve, do you
Rimley,
need out, baby boy?
and Balar.
I'm coming. Come on.
That's some good Kool-Aid.
Berry juice.
You were led to the basement, where you met Ignatius, fire cow of giant proportions. You were battle tested against Ignatius, and you were victorious. Balar and his family accepted you as allies, and then gave you the scroll. The scroll to Ysgard, one that Pandora could read. One that you did not ask what all the symbols on there were for. What did you do after that? Was there anything you did before you
Freya.
teleported?
Did the inspiring speech.
Yeah, you blew out everybody's fucking eardrums.
Was the talk with the angel after that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The Archangel
Yeah.
Ramiel,
Yeah.
Oscar's patron,
He gave us a
servant
feather.
of Hoar,
Mm.
gave you a blessing of his,
He's
a
straight
blessing to protect you from the chaos of the chaotic realms,
Chaos.
which Ysgard is very much a part of. Not quite as chaotic as Pandemonium.
We going there next?
Good.
It's not.
We can certainly try.
No, it's not. I'd like to keep my sanity.
I don't know. It depends on how much of this Kool-Aid I drink.
So he gave you feathers
Pandemonium.
to protect you.
Rest in peace, feathers.
He did his little prayer with Oscar. You then spoke to Balar, Rinlug, Rimblo, and Rimley. Say that 5 times fast.
Let's not.
Where they decided that Rinlug, Rumblo, and Balar would continue with clandestine
Clandestine.
espionage and try
Close
not to
enough.
be captured by his good old sister. And wait for you guys to come back. They did tell you you could go attempt to get a blessing from Surtur, who lives in the realm of Muspelheim, which is the 2nd level of Ysgard. But your ultimate goal is to find your ways to the Gate of the Moon, to find Timora, to get a blessing. Because the only thing that can stop a weapon of ultimate bad luck is a blessing of good
Ultimate
luck.
weapon.
The ultimate weapon.
Ultima.
Such devastation.
You then
That was not my intention.
teleported to Ysgard, where you found large mountainous and plain-like areas. Very beautiful. You looked up and you saw masses of floating earth, known as earthbergs, smashing into each other. Very chaotic sky. You heard the clangings of swords, battle cries, the sound of death. You also saw a falcon, large falcon, watching your every move. You then investigated the noise, where you saw thousands of men all just smashing each other with their weapons. And each of them, as they fell, their bodies disappeared, leaving 2 on the battlefield. Being Rimley's since past father, Balon, who he recognized by voice. And he shouted, I'm gonna get you, Marty. Where you saw your pretty green-skinned, half-orc companion, Marty.
Okay.
Now battling in
Fire
some sort of eternal battlefield. Both of them delivered killing blows to each other, and their bodies disappeared. The falcon then made its presence known as that of the Witch of the Woods, the Sower of Seeds, Freya. She asked you what you were doing. You explained. She pointed you to on your way to one of Odin's great lairs, or not lairs, lodges, Valhalla, where warriors dine, feast,
Party.
Ivar may or
And
may
then
not
in the-
have had kawaii eyes.
and then in the
Kawaii eyes
morn,
the whole time.
what was that?
Just that anime.
Oh.
Like, oh, you're
Anime excited.
cool.
Yeah.
Vikings and other such berserker type. Anybody who really enjoys, it's basically barbarian heaven from what you can get. Freya also told you of her Valkyries that have been stationed on almost all the prime material plane continents. One in the Spectral City. One that you inferred
Navarro.
might be Gogu the All-Seeing.
Checks out.
Starry eyes.
You then made your way to this great lodge. A lodge lined with weapons,
The Great
its
Wolf.
roof made of broken shields from battles past. Nobody was inside. Nagar went outside to investigate, and in the blink of an eye, daytime had turned to night. When you went back inside, voices,
Setting the tone.
doors bursted open to boisterous laughs, screams, hollers of warriors rejoicing after a fun time in battle. Two of the last inside were Balon and Marty. Marty looked at you and said, "Hey guys!" And that's where we left off. So, I ask you, Bed Dragon Slayers, being greeted by your long-lost, dead companion Marty, what are you doing?
Marty!
Marty.
Okay.
I'm gonna hug him.
Make a strength saving throw.
Oh, for Christ's sake, man, he's got the
+3.
strength.
Okay. Not that it's gonna matter. That is a 7.
You
Damn.
fail.
Damn,
As
dog.
you are, and the wind is just knocked out of you. You don't take any damage, but you have a hard time breathing.
Oh, it's good to see
So
you.
long.
I know.
Did you die, or what are you doing here?
No, we came here thanks to the fire giants. We're
Huh?
we're trying to stop the sunder, Marty.
So as you do said to
Nobody
Marty,
Oh, God.
He knows what that
you
is.
hear, and you see Balon run up and just head smash right into Rimley.
Yeah.
You little runt, you got yourself killed and ended up here.
Jesus.
No, I didn't. Bam! And he slams back.
That's the heartwarming, you know.
What the hell are you doing here? And with these runts?
Oh.
You know Marty?
Hey, she is no run.
It's true. I'm like,
Well,
Who are you? I don't know you.
Introduce yourself, Pandora.
Pandora. I'm still sort of new here.
She's not my replacement, is she?
No, you can never be replaced. She's just somebody else helping us along the way. A new friend.
I wish I could help you along the way, but I'm dead.
Well, it seems like you're having a lot of fun up here, though.
It is a lot of fun.
If it makes you feel any better, Marty, we took care of your brother.
I was very confused. Wait. My brother? Oric?
He's dead too.
Good.
I
What was
will-
left of my brother? That wasn't him.
I don't think so either. And I will hold up the mask, and I'm making sure that nobody else uses this ever again.
You got a hold of that. towards the end of my time with him before I met up with you. It's terrible. When I heard that the wolves had all but been destroyed by the Laciers, I had to go help. It was too late. So you met up with my brother? Does that mean you went to the marsh?
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
We freed the marsh.
Is Thomas okay?
Yeah.
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 Thomas is good. The marsh is good. It
Yeah,
went through a
That's
lot.
almost unbelievable.
It's on the road of
The mean
recovery.
vampire man, is he still there?
He's dead.
Did.
He's dead. And as our
All those other mean people too?
all of them but one.
Hmm.
Still going after that sorceress.
Oh.
Priestess. Turns out
This,
she's a dragon.
We actually,
Okay.
actually during it all, we Ghost Stack almost became a champion of an evil god.
That wouldn't have been good.
No.
Now he's the champion of the good god.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. This is weird.
This is weird, but I'm glad you're up here having fun.
Let's go sit down.
Okay.
There's a bunch of ale, anything you want to drink, and there's
Mayonnaise.
anything you'd like to eat too.
Do you
The
need
food-
any
The food
mayonnaise?
just kind of shows up here. It's very weird. We never refill the kegs, and they just are always full.
That's pretty impressive.
Seems pretty
It's a
awesome.
very cool place. I think it's okay.
So,
Who are your runt friends, Emily?
I'm Nivera.
Pandora.
Small but mighty.
Oscar.
Leodalaris Torin.
Who's Ted Greymane? Mm-hmm.
You were sent here by your
You're-
family.
They're a lot stronger than they look. They took on Ignatius and barely came out with a scratch. You know, they say that Ignatius, the calf that he was when he was a little baby, his mom, they say that his mom belonged to Serta himself.
Oh wow. That's
believe
quite
it.
the pedigree.
Not quite as cool as surviving off licking armpits, but still pretty
I
cool.
mean, yeah, that's about as brutal as you can get.
So tell me, is that bitch of a daughter of mine, is she still breathing?
She is. And that's part of why we're here. We're gonna try to
Sometimes
stop
I
her.
wish I didn't suffer in this afterlife, because the thought of her getting away with what she did just makes me so angry.
Well, she will have her sins to pay for, but I think there's also something else corrupting her.
What about my son?
He's still alive. He's working in the background trying to find out what he can so he can
Background, he should be right up front.
and die like you.
Better to die brave than hide like a coward.
I think he's very brave.
What of my sister and my brother?
They're also still alive. Your brother,
When he came through that portal, he wasn't the man he used to be.
no, he took quite a hit to the face, in the head, in the brain.
Really.
I
All
just
of
took
it.
a nice hit through my chest, and he kind of pulls off his armor. And
Oh,
you do
so
see,
it just
Like, can you
kind of
see-
stays there. Oh, yeah.
That's fucking cool.
Yeah, it's
freaky.
even bigger in the back.
So, just
So you guys
curiosity.
do find a table, and
I just want to see like the warriors that like got their
you
legs
do have to
chopped
go fill
off,
up your
kinda
own
howling.
mugs and get your own food and such. But you can have
Um,
basically a hero's feast. Not,
So-
you're
But
not
then,
under the
would
effect
they-
of the spell hero's feast.
Yeah.
If they don't have
Or
legs, are they just
So just out of curiosity,
Do they just-
Who are you
Maybe
talking
they-
to?
Maybe.
the
Maybe they get like
Rimley's
Fake legs.
the guy, the fire giant that's
That's
dead.
Rimley's
I
uncle.
can't imagine
Uncle,
they would.
sorry.
You have a family
yeah,
tree?
you're just
I know,
right.
I
You
don't
can't
have it
walk.
out.
You just
like his thing.
Rimley's
heals them,
uncle.
so,
When
they
they
don't
on?
have
Let me get the thing so I
ghost
can
legs.
Remember the
no,
names.
just imagine they're fighting and they swipe at their legs like they're already gone.
Yeah, do I see any like if you lost your leg,
Okay.
they have like ethereal or like some kind of special
Prosthetic.
legs?
Okay, Balon. All right.
People
Make
with
a
missing
perception
limbs.
check.
An ethereal
Um,
prosthetic.
Is there is there anybody out here who are like, since that stays? Is there anybody that's headless?
No.
That's what I'm looking for.
That's why I'm asking him.
Scars remain. but
19.
Your limbs seem to be intact.
Okay, so I
Okay,
see
so there might just be like a giant.
19.
19, yeah, you look around and you do see quite a bit of scars. They look like maybe where limbs were chopped off at one point,
Yeah.
but it looks like they've regrown, but the scar remains. You see lots of people that have them going straight across their
Yeah.
face, and their neck, and their chest. Look like people that have been cleaved in half at
Yeah.
some point.
Well, damn, that answered that. That was pretty cool, though.
Well, they wouldn't be here if they didn't die, at least honorably, or at least
For
deserve
just
to
cause.
honor in the afterlife.
I don't know. Maybe perhaps one of us will go here.
I won't.
You never know.
Nope, I do.
Straight spitting facts, probably.
I'm assuming Ghost Tech will just go to helm.
I think Nightara and I don't have to worry about that for at least another, 600-700 years? Give or take.
I
Is
thought
there
the
a-
same thing before I got an axe through the
Yeah,
back.
that's true.
Is there any bards around here?
Oh my god.
Just
Very,
like curiosity.
Some
very
bardic
hard-
warriors!
Very hard to tell. You do hear chanting and shouting, not
Okay.
necessarily
Who's thrown down?
singing.
Nobody looks like they're in bard guild or bard clothes.
Barbarians.
Yeah.
No.
I take it you don't really get bards around here.
I mean, we sing.
Well, that's yeah.
Yeah, don't you hear?
Yeah. That's
Well, I know
rude.
that, but
It's
well, I
rude.
mean, I'm looking.
Anybody can be a bard. Do you not
Yes,
hear
but
these
do you
people singing?
see the armor that they're wearing and see what I'm wearing?
So? I didn't know that to be a bard you had to dress a certain way.
I don't wear heavy armor.
So? Maybe they do. Maybe it's a personal choice.
You're talking to a barbarian that wears a dress.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah.
There's only
How
one
many-
person in our group that actually wears armor, by the way.
Well, I know,
I
but
think-
what
I
I'm
don't
getting
think
at
the way
is
that somebody dressed should
how many
define
how many bards have you seen that wear full
You were-
plate armor?
With your passive perception, you do look around. You don't see too many people wearing very heavy armor.
No.
Ah!
A lot of shirtless people. Classic
Oh, wow.
Viking. You know, if they are wearing armor, it's usually like lighter leather.
Mm.
They're
I think
nothing
it's
really
more
too
of
heavy.
a
There are some people wearing heavy armor.
philosophy that you might subscribe to that gets you here. And perhaps in some ways the manner in which you die.
I'm not saying there can't be a bard here, but like, maybe these guys.
The afterlife is a malleable place, is the impression that I get. So maybe they'll be here forever. Maybe they'll end up somewhere
Tell
in the
me.
place. Yes.
Did my siblings, or my son, or my nephew here, have they found out what happened to my wife?
No, not yet.
Have you, Rimley?
Listen, if I can do it, I'm going to see Searcher while I'm here. I come
You
here.
can join us on the hunt tomorrow then.
Are you going to see Surtur?
Very small group of us. We're heading down to Muspelheim to take on the great fireworm in one of the trials of Surtur. And then after that,
That
we're heading up
sounds...
to the gates of the moon to take on some chaos dragons. A pair of them have been spotted by the Valkyries up there.
Valkyries?
Yeah. What do you know of them?
I've pretty sure I've encountered one and take inspiration from her, actually.
Every once in a while,
I didn't know she was-
Freya smiles upon us and has some Valkyries serve us booze and ale here. Very beautiful creatures and very powerful. We should see it when one of the boys gets a little handsy with them.
It's
They
probably
don't come
what.
back till the morn.
It's probably what happens when somebody gets a little handsy with me.
Yeah, probably. I just assumed to kill him.
No, death is not always the direct answer.
I was going to say
Well,
they
I punched
usually
him
end
pretty
up horribly
hard.
disfigured, I would
Well,
imagine.
and think of how hard that punch would be with these babies.
That's what I'm saying. You might accidentally kill
I
somebody.
do like how it looks kind of purpley in here.
Yeah.
I had to drink it for reasons.
Listen,
Have you made the
that's
trip
good.
to the Gates of the Moon at all prior to
Been
this?
there once or twice.
Have you encountered the goddess Timora?
You, Marty? No, Gates of the Moon, it's weird. It's a place, but it's a lot of places. Everything floats up there. I know that Timora is there, at least that's what the pretty ladies with the wings say. I'm sure the Chaos Dragons are probably causing them a heck of a time, so if you help them, they might show you to Timora.
I mean,
They-
fighting some dragons.
The word is that she has a grand casino up there.
Cool.
Yeah.
That sounds pretty
Right.
cool.
I mean, yeah.
They also say up in there's a staircase that goes to infinity. You can walk along it and see all the realms. And see all the bad ones and all the good ones and all the middle ones.
A little bit of this, a little bit of that.
There's I mean,
I don't know how long do you
Stairs
think it
falling
would take you
somewhere.
to walk infinity. I mean, it'd probably be a while.
yeah. I mean, can you get to any of the other rooms from the staircase? Just out of
I
curiosity.
think so.
Oh my god, it is.
There's gotta be a faster way to get to another realm.
That's where we're going. We're going to the
Yeah,
moon, baby,
I mean-
and beyond.
Cue the voices.
Probably not always the safest
I
ways.
don't think it's called the infinite staircase
Is it on there yet?
because it's quick.
Well, no, I don't think it's probably
When he
not.
does, he
it-
does.
I
We
agree.
sure
It's
will.
probably not the
If
quickest.
If you
I
want to
call
try to
Rick the next
run
day,
it,
I
we
can
sure
take
will
personal.
try.
I don't think I should try to run
Dude,
it.
that whole
Oh, so you guys aren't dead, are you?
No.
No.
I mean,
Well,
I've
be very
died, but-
careful here. If you die here, I don't think you come back like we do. They called us petitioners, I think. I don't know what that means, but we come back when we
Well,
die.
it means
It
you're
still
that
hurts when we
word
die,
to me.
but it's fun.
I don't
It's
even know
to the
what that
point where
word
you just
means.
died so many times
in a
and
way
you just
pain.
don't care.
In a way, pain makes you feel alive. So
Did you see the fight that we had?
Yeah.
Yes.
Caught the end
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah.
I almost won. We tied for first.
yeah.
I got first place, and you know it. You died a bit before I did. Okay. That one was weird. It was a free for all. So what I did is I just stood there and watched around. And somebody came up
Classic.
and got me.
That's
I
how
classic.
block and then hit.
That's how you play Smash Brothers.
Kind of like how
This guy's
Leeward
still
won
got
that
5
one
lives.
competition.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean, nothing in my life has ever been as strong as those bars were when I was trying to rip out of them. Is Mitch still a bitch?
Mitch is still a bitch.
We haven't actually
Mitch is
seen
a good-
him.
Mitch is a good
In the
guy.
wild,
Mitch is
actually.
always there. I feel like.
Who's
in a
Mitch?
way.
Have I met Mitch?
No.
Pandora hasn't met.
So Wub Slam. We played an epic game of Wub Slam. Mitch was the
I
referee.
believe you have seen Mitch whenever you were on your way back from. Would Pandora have been there? Pandora wouldn't have been there. Never mind.
No, that's why I was asking who's Mitch.
He's a bitch.
He's a referee.
Okay.
He is
the guy.
a very powerful referee.
He has no
it's
arms
not-
or legs.
He just kind of floats.
At that point,
And
was
he
he
doesn't
never
talk.
anymore?
He uses mage hand, and you don't want to get on his bad side.
What kind of
Once the
quality of
campaign's
life?
over, I'll tell you guys more about Mitch
Okay.
and his origin and how I came up with that idea.
He just makes you think of that guy in the Oblong.
Yes.
I just
that's
think of
what
The
I'm
Office when you
picturing.
said, I just
Yeah,
think of
the
The
Will
Office when you said
Ferrell,
he had no
yeah.
arms or legs. I'm like, what kind of
Will
quality of
Ferrell
life is that?
character.
Do we even bother to resuscitate?
Oh no, he definitely has quality of life. That man is a pro.
I mean, he's got to be powerful because he just floats. He doesn't even. It's like no sweat.
Sheer
It
force
just-
of will, just
Yeah.
floats.
And like I said, you don't want to get on this bad side. Though. I mean, if he gets pissed at you, you know it.
So, Red Dragon Slayers, helping my family. Remember you said they vouch for these Red Dragon Slayers? They really are the real deal.
I'm just saying, we're not just
That's
all
what
talk.
I've been waiting for you to do for a
I
while,
know.
by the way.
If that doesn't convince you,
I ate a lot of cheese
I
today.
feel
God damn it, Marty!
are you
The
aware?
grass never stops.
Are you aware of what these are?
A symbol to some of the gods on there.
It's the arms of Annam, and I like to think I fight for him. We're on.
Tread very carefully. An outsider speaking for a race not her own.
I understand that, but I think that part of the
There's
reason
enough discord amongst such giants, I'm sure that you have a hard time.
I do, but at the same
garnering
time,
respect.
the thing I have going for me is that I don't have any of the biases that each one of you does.
Stubborn and tough as nails, I'm sure that the fire giants will love you.
That about sums it up. But
Hopefully you don't run into any stone giants, because they'll just say, peace be upon you.
actually, I earned these from a stone giant who I respect greatly. I had to kill him, but I respected the hell out
You
of
must
him.
have respected him quite a bit then.
Yes. It was an honorable end. In a way, I'm kind of the leader of stone giants, so...
Well,
What do
she's
you
a
mean,
queen.
in a way?
Yeah.
It's not in a way. it is
So,
a way.
from one
Yeah.
ruler to another, I think we can agree to have some
My
mutual
rule
respect.
When that axe went straight through my back.
Well, that doesn't change who you were.
Do you know what I was by the end? I was a mad ruler who sent all of his men and all of his resources chasing my wife.
Love is a powerful motivator.
So death
It sure the fuck is.
It sure did.
She
I
knows a
spent
thing or
50
two about that.
50 years.
Love is
Wondering.
a great motivator.
It's also a
It's a
path to
better
madness.
motivator than hate.
Yeah.
Which is what I feel a lot right now.
I don't blame you.
When I first came here, I thought, hey, maybe my wife is here. What was that noise? What is happening? What?
No idea what's going on.
I know.
I
heard her.
It wasn't me.
That was a fart.
Nikki farted.
So, it was like air.
You're trying to fart out a silent
For
but
some
deadly
reason,
over there?
No, for some reason, just the way it passed out. It's just...
Like, it sounded like a howling
I
dog.
thought it was a cat.
I did too. That's why I looked at Sam. I was like,
This is the fart episode.
I've never
Happy
had
Cinco
that
de Mayo,
before.
everybody.
I've never
Well,
had
we're
that.
going to clip this one, obviously. All right.
I've never had that happen.
The name of this episode
Let's
should
get a
just
fart
be
mic on.
Gassing Simulator,
Yeah.
episode
I don't
Put
know
77.
a fart
how-
mic underneath each
I
of our
wish-
chairs.
I wish I could recreate that. That was.
Whoa, I would
I don't know how you created that one. That was...
That was awesome.
Just happened.
Why'd you look at me then?
I don't know.
I don't know what that was.
It was probably confirmation that you actually...
Well, and then what was funny is right after he made his.
Yeah, that's what I was like.
Yeah, that's...
I mean,
That's why I ignored it, because I thought it was just a cat,
Please
because
go
we
back
have so
later
many
and watch
cat
the stream
noises
after
around
we
here that
finish
it's like,
I definitely could have
Okay.
blamed it on the cat, but
Well, let's get back to the game.
that was not the honorable thing.
Farts are funny. Let's get back to the game. So, as you do talk
It happened
and
once. It'll probably
have a
never
nice
happen that way
reunion,
again.
you'll see Marty put his finger on his nose.
How's it goes?
Leeward, you are the last one to put your finger on your nose.
And I'm the only one who physically didn't do it.
Leeward, that means you have to go get us all refills.
That's
And
Alright.
everybody will pass you their mug, and you have some giant mugs in there too.
Alright, okay, let's see if I can do this.
You can get all of them. It's kind of uncomfortable. They're not. I mean, they're empty at the moment. So.
Right.
You're just
Yeah, at the
stuck with
moment. All right. Is this fair warning? This might take a while.
That's not the part we're worried about.
It's okay.
I'm not worried.
They're dead.
Which direction do I need to go for the?
What are the kegs?
Okay.
Over there.
Okay. I will head the way that he points.
So you go to the keg,
This is funny.
and as you guys do that, you do continue to talk with Marty. He'll ask you all about the events that have happened since he left. He'll be very enamored by the mind flayers and your trip to hell.
Oh yeah, he wasn't there when I cut off my arm.
He wasn't there for Vance.
Fuck fans.
So Leeward, as you do get lost in the crowd, boisterous yells. I'm so glad that you're the one I got. Yells and hollers.
Oh shit.
Why do you think I'm playing this song on repeat?
Alright. Where's just yells and what?
Bringing up my doc.
Okay.
As you do, pull the spigot, you do feel a hand on your shoulder, and you turn around, and there's nicer looking leathers and a fur around his shoulders. You see his head shaved on the side. He does have a long blonde braid mohawk that goes down. He's eating a turkey leg with one arm and sipping on a glass of ale.
Hi. How you doing?
You're an outsider, aren't you?
Yeah, I mean it's fairly easy to
I want
tell.
to keep a low profile.
Why is that?
People around here don't like that.
Well, I mean I'm not bothering them. I'm assuming they're not.
No. Fill up the ale. I don't care. Everybody is welcome in Valhalla.
Well then, who do I have to watch for if there's gonna be?
Oh, lots of people around here. Lots of the giants. Lots of the angry people. They don't like outsiders, but it's not so much that they don't like them, but what they do is they like to test you. They push and push. And here in Valhalla, you have to earn everything. And seeing as you are an outsider, if you die, you won't come back as much.
No, I'm making the point to try not to die.
Oh no, friend, you're not going to die.
Oh, this one's
You're going to
overfilling.
prove
Hold
yourself
on.
as a great
Let me set
warrior
this.
and
Let me set this
and
one
who
down.
are you
This one's a
with?
little overfull.
Are you alone?
No, I'm not.
Good. Always good to have friends here. You know who I am?
Actually, I don't. Do you, perhaps you know me?
Jesus.
Oh
Right.
my fucking god.
My name is Leeward Alaris Torin.
Oh no.
Maybe if I showed you my table over there that I came from, you would understand who I am.
Asking
Do you
He's just
see that
like,
table
give me
over there? Do you know any of them?
Yeah.
Do I recognize any
He's
of them?
telling him where he
you
lives,
see
his name, that he has friends, he's not alone.
Finer dress, not necessarily like super fine, but a little bit nicer clothed table. And it looked like the gentlemen at the table are a lot more scarred up, and they have what looks like better weapons, and just more of a sense of title than the rest of the people here.
He is posh.
You don't know anybody at that table?
Well, I mean, unfortunately, I'm sorry.
You see that fellow with the red and brown hair? You don't know Leif Erikson?
Oh!
Oh.
What about that one? The big
Do I recognize the name?
Make a history check.
Okay.
I'm out of table. We all know who that is.
That is a nat 20.
You've definitely heard the name in songs. You don't quite know the history behind the name. You know that it's a fabled hero of barbarian tale.
Oh, yeah, I know
Oh,
I know
yes.
very much about. I know his songs and everything. I've never really seen much of an image of him or anything. So it's kind of
What about that guy? Do you know him? The one with the shorter blonde hair on the top? It's Bjorn Ironside. Right next to him is his brother, Ivar the Bonus. What about the shaved head one? You know him? Gunnar Humardason.
Say
Great warrior, Gunnar Humardason. And then him, see the fellow with the long red hair? That's the one you really have to worry about. That is Eric Bloodaxe. You heard the tales of Eric Bloodaxe.
Have I heard the tales of Blood?
Make a history check.
That is a 17.
The name rings a bell, maybe from some books that you've read, but not quite picking up on it.
No, I've heard of Blood Axe. I mean,
His tales.
I know of him.
He led raiding parties, thousands and thousands of miles away from his homeland. Which rock are you from again?
From the Spectral Continent.
Never heard of it.
Does the actual world itself have a name?
Not that you know of.
Okay. Well, I guess it wouldn't be. I mean, I would say I'm actually from a location in the Spectral Continent called Gold Beach. It's where a lot
Sounds lovely. Sounds like a place a lot of my friends over there would like to rob and pillage and plunder.
Judging by what the stories I've heard, yeah, probably most likely yes.
But Eric Bloodaxe, he led this party all the way, thousands and thousands of miles across the sea. They didn't know if they were going to reach land. He bites off a big chunk of his turkey leg.
Oh, yep. Oh, this one's overflowing too.
Soon he did get land.
I get this big one.
From the top of the continent to where there is nothing but ice, all the way down to the deserts.
Oh wow.
Killing anybody in his path. Claiming all the riches.
It sounds like quite a warrior. I mean,
Who's Nikki?
I think she went to the bathroom. But she's watching the stream on her phone because she just typed something in the chat.
Fasuda.
So you're telling me you don't recognize anyone over at the table of the fallen Viking kings? My table.
Unfortunately, I don't. I mean,
You didn't even recognize my two sons over there.
I mean, I apologize. I
You
imagine.
recognize me?
Do I recognize him?
No.
Okay. Well, no. But let me say this. All right. From the time you were in walking the world was probably way before I was even a glimmer in my father's eye. So, and unfortunately, sometimes history gets lost, and sometimes it gets overlooked. And I mean, I apologize. I mean, I would love to actually be able to learn about.
Perhaps I will tell you more of my stories.
Oh, I would actually enjoy that. I mean, perhaps I can write songs about it. I mean,
Maybe.
I can
We do
read.
like good
I can.
songs here.
I can actually.
We like songs as much as we like drinking, and as much as we like fucking, and as much as we like fighting.
Oh, that's freaking awesome. I mean, perhaps I can.
I like you, material plane man.
Oh,
You
thank
have a friend in me. You have a friend in Ragnar Lothbrok.
Oh, I'm glad to make friends. Hold on, let me set this big one down that's overflowing. There we go.
Did you filling up drinks for everyone? Are you some giant's bitch or something?
No, we did nose goes, and I was unfortunately the last one to actually do nose goes. So I got the short end of the straw on that one, unfortunately.
So you don't know any of my table, and you don't know me. You know a little bit of Leif Erikson. He's probably he's the second most popular Viking king. We all can't be as famous as Nickamon the Red. Did you heard of Nickamon the Red?
Hawkman did a dehydrate, and he wants us to roll a d10 for who it goes to. So I'm waiting for him to figure that out. Keep going what you're doing.
Okay. That's a 17 on history check.
Yeah. Don't really know.
Fortunately I don't.
Do you know, they say that he brings you gifts in the night and he sees you when you're sleeping. Chris Kringle, Santa Claus.
Yeah.
It was a 1.
Okay.
We all
what
can't be
was
as
it?
popular as him.
I've heard stories about that. It was tabaxi,
What is it?
a lizard folk. It was a childhood's tale. There was a series of them. There was at one point they had their house repoed.
Very many different stories about Nicomon the Red. My friend, I have some bad news for you. Looks like Eric is looking right at you. Eric doesn't like new faces. If you look over and you see the frizzy red-haired gentleman staring right at you, and as you do make eye contact with him, he stands up and begins to walk your way. Okay, so here's what you're going to do. You're going to stand your ground,
Alright.
and he's going to fight you.
So that'll be interesting.
He hits really hard.
I believe
He's going
that.
to punch you and hit you and probably break some glasses and barrels and slam you through a table. But the one thing you do is you never run away, you never back down. Because you have to earn everything you have here in Valhalla.
Oh
Alright.
Oh, he might get friends involved.
holy shit. This is so great.
So I'm going to watch. This is going to be fun.
Alright.
My new friend Leobard Dalristor, and I hope that you survive.
Shit, me too.
How
I
tall
want
is
to point
he?
out that I know exactly who's talking right now.
He's
Did you hear
Ragnar
about the beatdown that's
or
about to happen?
Eric
Leif
Blood
Erikson.
Axe?
No,
Erickson.
did you hear this part?
No,
Like,
Leif Erikson's
the
not the
guy
one
that
that's
fucking-
staring you down.
Who was it then?
Leif Erickson's
Eric
about to come
Blood
over.
Axe.
Yeah.
Eric. Oh, Blood Axe.
Yeah,
okay.
Eric.
How tall?
Eric.
How tall is
He's
he?
about to come
And they were
over.
talking about Nicomon the Red. Do you know who
Yeah,
that
Close to
is?
7
I
feet
know
tall,
who that is.
hulking man.
Who is it?
So is,
That's
okay.
Think
Alright.
of like what Thor looks like in
God
God of
damn
War
it.
Ragnarok.
Jolly old.
Okay. I'm just trying to plan
Santa Claus.
things.
Yeah.
Harrison said that.
Yeah.
Went
What?
in one ear, not the other. Don't mind me.
Nicomon the Red?
Yeah, I just want to point out that I know who's talking, by the way.
Yeah, you said his name.
Oh, well, I didn't hear that part, but I knew anyway from the moment you
I'm
started
about to
naming
be
names.
This is awesome.
Did it give it away when I said Ivar the Boneless
Yes.
and Bjorn Ironside?
Well, mostly it's when you said those
My
are my
sons?
sons, yeah. I just want to know if his wife's here.
Which wife?
The
I believe he
best
had
one.
3 of them.
The
Agatha?
one that deserves to be here.
I don't know. Maybe.
About to be a 6-man beatdown.
Yeah, probably the only one that died in
One
combat.
Mm-hmm.
This
So
is
yeah,
amazing.
so
I'm so glad it was Leeward.
yeah, I am too.
I'm jealous.
The one person who might not be able to hold it in a
So
fight by
he
themselves.
comes and he's towering at least like 2 heads taller than you.
Oh,
Because you know you're tall, but not
I'm average
You're-
height.
you're not Kane
Right.
height.
Oh, he stands
No,
a good 2
didn't
feet
like it?
ahead, above me.
You come
Is that too spicy?
to Valhalla. He does poke you. And each poke, it's like a sausage link just hitting you. It has some oomph to it. And you drink our beer. You sit at our table and eat our food. And you did not die in combat. Who are you?
Oh, please say your name again.
Perhaps.
And he does, he grabs a beer out of your hand.
Oh, fuck my life.
And he starts to drink it, and it gushes down his red beard. Doesn't matter who you are. What matters is how you fight. Make a perception check.
Okay. I will say also as he grabs the beer, I'll grab another one.
Sure.
Alright. Perception.
Are you drinking at the same time that he's drinking?
No, I have something. I have a I have
Did
a
you grab
plan.
an empty glass or a
No,
full
I
glass?
grabbed one of the full ones.
Okay.
No,
What'd
he
you get
just
for your
took out of the.
perception?
He took something that I was gonna. I have a plan. That is a
I can't
29.
wait.
At 29, you see his hand really tighten up on the glass, and you see his back foot kind of pivot a little bit as he does begin to reach back and try to swing it right at the side of your head. As you do see it, so I'll allow you to make a dexterity saving throw to see if you're able to dodge out of the way of his attack.
Alright.
Because he definitely hits.
At
Yeah, no
which
plus.
point do we see this? Because
Well,
part
no,
of me
it's
is
that plus, I
Pandora's
should
like,
say.
no, let it happen.
Oh, that's a
Carmen's
14,
like,
but
we're stepping.
Let's see. Does it count towards saving throws?
We gotta toughen him up a little. He won't sleep on the floor with us.
I won't sleep on the floor. Where is it? Damn, it's only ability check. Okay. That is a 14.
Hydrate.
You do dodge it, but the backside of it does crack you in the head.
Okay.
And the glass does, or it's like a wooden mug, and it does break. So you do take
I can Selena.
8 points of bludgeoning damage. And as that happens,
Drink some water.
I need you to roll initiative
Okay.
Drink some water.
Pour it in.
for the
Oh,
homies.
what? My mouth?
Yeah.
That is a 17.
Hawkman redeemed to hydrate.
Well, no, you don't have to take the lid off. You
Well,
can
I didn't. Germs.
Well, just pour it in. You press the button and pour it in.
What button?
You press the
I
button.
was also confused when I first
Important.
saw that water bottle.
That's a button?
No,
Okay, what'd
back
you get?
here.
17.
Oh,
17.
Yeah. There she goes.
Don't choke.
I feel like I'm in high school. Jesus. How did we do that again?
Hydrate.
For the homies? Okay.
We have a couple of new redemptions.
All right,
Hydrate
they
and
were.
dehydrate.
So being cracked in the head and feeling a little bit
Alright.
groggy. Remember, fight him, Leeward. Alris Torin.
Alright.
Prove your worth to him.
This is awesome.
Test your might.
Alright.
We're going to Theater of the Mind this.
Okay. I'll have you know, blood bitch, I'm Leeward Alris Torrent, and I'll take the mug that I filled, throw it at his head, try to scoot under his legs, and ignite the sword and come up behind him. I don't know what I have to throw. I'm assuming that it's a roll for
Action to throw it.
Yeah.
That's an attack.
right, but I don't know what the hit would.
Your
DC
dexterity modifier, no proficiency because it's an improvised weapon.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So just roll a die, add your dexterity
I
modifier.
just want to make sure I don't have anything weird. Nope. Okay. That is a mod 20 to hit.
That does hit him. How much damage? I'd say roll a d4 for that.
Okay. D4 plus strength, which would be
Dex.
0. Or dex?
You could add your...
No, because you don't have proficiency.
Yeah, so it's just a d4.
Okay. That's 3 points of damage.
So it does bounce off of him, and you think it should do a little bit more damage than what happened, but he looks at it as you do slide between his legs and get on the other side of him.
And ignite the sword.
May the 4th be with you.
As you do that, Ragnar will go, oh, weapons are coming out. Maybe that's a good idea, Leeward. You spill his blood, he comes back. He spills yours, well, I guess we'll see.
You wanted to fight? I think that's move, action, bonus action, I believe.
Yep.
So he will reach down and pick up a stool. And 2 hands try to swing at you twice.
Alright.
He's reckless. It's like 25 plus, so one will hit. The other one's a... What's your armor class? Is it 16?
Yes.
Okay, you rolled a 19.
I'll probably
With
use
19, you can do something.
Yeah, I'll use
against.
shield to block the second
What,
one.
he rolled a natural 19 or 19 was the
No, 19 was the total.
Okay. Yeah, I'll use a shield on the second one.
Okay, smart idea because I rolled very well on the damage dice. The first hit will be 16 points of bludgeoning damage,
Okay.
and then he slams the stool into you. And then with the second one, what is shield? Is that just like a magical barrier?
Mm-hmm. It
You
stays
do
up for my
pull
entire
your arm
turn.
up and get your magical barrier as the stool shatters.
We'll
You
do
get to
a
your
little bit of
turn.
a flourish with the blade. Alright.
Remember your new friend's words. Watch out when you're using weapons.
Hold on. I forgot to pull this one up.
I thought I closed that all the way.
Did you hear it click?
Yeah, I did. I thought.
Actually, no. Oh, hold on. I'll pull this up and just... There we go.
You gotta make it click.
Sorry. Okay.
There it is.
Do.
Strong drink.
I took the rest of that margarita up there.
I
Sorry,
got more
of
if you
that,
want more.
of that lime juice up there.
The
How...
non-alcoholic margarita. It's just sweet and sour mixed with, a little bit of Mexican spice in it. And a salted rim. Nothing else in it.
Is there a... How tall are the kegs?
Pretty tall.
Would it be able to climb one at a turn?
I don't see why not. They're, maybe like 10 feet. around
Okay.
there.
I'm
good.
15 feet of movement when you got to the top of it.
Okay. I got a bit of a leeward special going here. I'm going to cast some visibility on myself.
Of course he is.
I'm a squishy
Chicken
bard,
shit.
but I'm going to use my goddamn dexterity to my advantage, and I will climb one of the kegs that's directly above him.
Okay.
And because that's an action to move, and I don't think I can really do anything.
You're going to take an opportunity attack when you do that.
I do?
Uh-huh. 'Cause you're right next to him.
If I turn invisible?
It's a disadvantage, but you still take the attack.
Okay.
18?
Your shield's still
Yes.
Shield still up?
Shield is
Nope.
still?
because your turn started.
Yeah, I was going to say the turn of my stuff.
But you
yeah.
can reignite shield if you want.
Yeah.
Well, no, with mine it only has one use.
Well, you're fucked then, bro.
This is just with this fist that hits you.
I was trying to see if we
You
got-
could also cutting word him.
That's true. And... Okay. Alright. I'll use cutting words. I'll spend the bonus action to do the cutting words, and I will say, let me mark this right quick. And I will say, perhaps you need to get down to my level to be as smart as I am. And
I think you have to roll anything but a 1,
yeah,
right?
Anything but a 2 or a 1.
yeah.
You rolled an 18. His armor
Oh, your
class
armor
is a
class is
16.
16. That's right. Okay.
And that is a D12.
So he has to do a 3 or better.
Well, made it to beat it. Yeah. Okay.
He has to roll a 3 or better.
Fucking D12s.
Here.
Give me. Thank you. That is an 8.
Okay. So you see him and he swings, and as you get that quip out, he misses and looks at you, and you disappear. As you do back up,
Climb up the...
and he does kind of hear the creaking and footsteps. Anything else?
No, not at the moment, though I am going to do a jump off of it, so you know.
Before that can happen,
I'm just letting you know
Yes.
what I'm
Eric
thinking.
Bloodaxe's turn, and he will reach to the table behind him, and he'll pick up a large flask of ale and splash it in that area that he thinks you're at. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, I see what he's doing. That's smart.
God, another 7. That is a 14.
So you do. The liquid does kind of splash on you, and he kind of sees your general vicinity, and then he'll grab a bowl of like nuts and kind of
Dried
like just
fruit.
a trail mix and scatter it on you, and it does kind of
You stick.
glare you, and he can. I fucking found you. As we get to your turn.
Might be dumb. Be smart.
Well, it's about fucking time you did, and I will jump off of it with the sword and this
Okay.
onto his back.
Not advantage since he can see you, but
Right.
you're a covered soupy mess.
I'm a sticky mess.
Yeah.
Sticky wicket.
We have dried fruit here. We could totally act this out.
I do have this.
Dunks.
I do have this inspiration still marked on here from a while ago. I don't know if I'll need it. I don't think I'll need it.
That's gonna hit.
Yeah, that is a 9 plus 19, so that is 28.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Well, why did I that? Why did I roll a d4?
I don't know, John.
It's a d6. Okay, that is 11, 16 points of damage.
Okay. So as you do come down on him, you hit just right here, and it goes and begins to kind of sink in, and it goes through at first like a knife through butter, and then it gets a little bit stiffer, and you see him, and he begins to flex, and it kind of pushes itself out as he looks at you. As he...
It is not hot.
Anything else with your turn?
Not hot at all.
I will try to hold on.
Okay. As he does kind of push the blade out, and he slides around your back as he gets you into kind of a hold.
Well, I mean, I'm up on him. I was trying to hold on to him as I came down.
You can't do that and attack at the same turn.
Oh, okay.
So that'd be a grapple action then.
So,
Okay.
yeah.
So I basically came and then.
But don't worry,
Right.
because you are grappled now.
Yeah.
If that was your end goal, because he slid around you and gets
Well,
you
I
into
wasn't
kind
trying
of
to
a
get
bear
grappled.
hug.
I was mainly trying to hang off of him, but it didn't work as I planned.
I rolled a 19, so you are grappled.
Yeah.
As he does kind of begin to... He's also grappled, so both your movements are 0. As he just begins to squeeze you. You do take
Sam, no.
Oh, no.
6 points of damage as he does squeeze you.
No.
Make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay, I'm not using that one because
No.
that one keeps rolling shitty.
No.
Okay, this one.
No.
Natural 20.
Nat 20 plus 2!
Lay down.
Okay, so you don't get the wind knocked out of you, so you can still speak
Okay, good.
as we get to your turn. You can still attack. There's no disadvantage while you're grappled.
Where is it? There it is. Okay, I'm going to do something that I think he's probably not going to.
But he basically has you in a bear hug from the back. So you're kind of squirming. Like just imagine it like he has you by the back. He could, try to stab him.
Alright. I'm gonna go as I'm getting squeezed. I stabbed you in the shoulder, and I'm going to win. You give Vikings a bad name. I play your fucking game. You love to be a badass. You give Vikings a bad name. As I cast vicious mockery on him. He needs to make a wisdom saving throw at 21. What'd you say you get?
He said, hang on.
Oh, sorry.
It's a boss fight.
20. So it
Oh.
fails.
Oh, okay. Alright.
Do you want to go out?
Another 2, so that is 7 points of psychic damage, and he has disadvantage on the next attack roll.
Okay. Anything else?
I'm assuming it takes an action to get ungrappled, right?
Yes, that would be an action. You
So
can
I
attempt
can't do that.
to be ungrappled.
Yeah. Bonus action. I can't use the. Okay. Yeah. Yeah, because it would be a. Never mind. Yeah, that is everything I can do at the moment.
You think your words can get me to stop, outsider? Us Vikings are all here because we never give up! As he does arch his back in German. What is huge!
Fucking
Bro,
Christ.
what the fuck?
Yeah, you can make a strength saving throw to make it hurt less.
Alright. That guy. I might have to use the inspiration for this. Maybe.
feel like
I don't
you
know. Yeah, I'm gonna use the inspiration because that was an 8. Where'd I roll that one? That one. That was worse. Hey,
My brother in Christ, help you.
well, it's a crit fail.
Oh my
So-
Well,
god!
inspiration, that's just like rolling with advantage.
I already
You
rolled
don't-
the first one.
Yeah, you can take the first one still. You don't have to
Oh,
take the
well,
the
it
new
doesn't
one.
matter. It's still a failure. It's an 8. This is not.
So you take 19 points of damage as he suplexes you over the back, almost like he kind of gets you and puts your arm over his head, and it's kind of like the Kurt Angle slam that he used to do, and you do feel a thud before you think the ground should be as you hear it crack, and you see glasses and mugs and food kind of splash on both of you as you go through a table. And you see a lot of the other Viking warriors of Valhalla begin to and start smashing and punching into each other. But you both roll to the ground, no longer grappled, as you both kind of stand up to your feet. What are you doing?
Alright.
Leeward just got suplexed through a table.
I heard.
Through the announcer's desk.
Through the Spanish announcer.
Announcers on Cinco de Mayo
Ole!
in Valhalla. Valhalla.
Go to that chair.
Oh, God.
Alright,
Alright.
both Nikki and Selena have now called Valhalla Valheim.
I mean, it's close enough in the words.
Very similar.
Yeah.
Very similar,
Well,
not
that's
the
how they
same.
named the game. I feel like they're like Muspelheim,
Yeah.
Vanaheim, Valhalla, Valheim.
Yeah.
Let me see here.
That's probably not a good thing to do.
You see this gaping, cauterized wound on his shoulder, too. You do see his eyes are going kind of like a bloodshot, whitish red color. Definitely a berserker mode, if you've seen one.
Berserker.
I think what I got. Oh, well, that wouldn't make much. Maybe.
What you doing, Leeward?
Thunderbolt.
No, that won't work. Oh, not Thunderbolt. There was a different spell I was looking at. It wouldn't make much of a difference in this case. Okay. Okay. Can I get Bardic Inspiration?
Yes.
No, I can't. It says other than myself.
Oh, okay.
Nope. Never mind.
I believe you do end up getting some sort of ability that lets you use it on yourself.
Well, the closest thing to it is Peerless Skill, and that's disability checks.
You can use a Bardic Inspiration for that.
Yeah, well, it takes away from my account.
I thought there was something you could do to...
There
use it on
might be,
yourself.
maybe in later levels.
Well, I'm thinking of Eloquence Bard, probably.
Yeah.
Ooh, I could twin spell. That actually might not be a bad idea.
Just do it.
Yeah, I'll do that. Okay, so I will take the cowbell out and hit it with the hilt of the rapier and cast a twinned. God dang it. I think it just takes 1 point, doesn't it? God dang it, go away. Okay. Now for what I have to use two. I'd have to use 2 uses of it. Okay. Take 2 sorcery points for it. and I'll cast 2 thunder waves at this guy.
That's not how twin spelled works.
It doesn't?
Twin spelled, it has to be 2 different targets.
Thank God Rob's here.
Okay. I will take that back then.
I also didn't know you had.
He's
sword
got you on the
weapons.
ropes,
Okay.
Leeward, Alrastorin.
I will just do the...
But he is bleeding!
how close, actually, is he still... Are we still very close to the kegs?
Oh yeah.
Is there one that's kind of wobbly?
No.
Okay. Well, I'll try...
You could make one kind of wobbly.
Thunderwave will do that 100%.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to push. I'm gonna cast it at. Yeah, we'll do it at 3rd level. We'll do Thunderwave at 3rd level.
Twin spell it also, the wording of it has to be a singular target.
Yeah.
Where Thunderwave is an area of effect spell.
I'm gonna pull it back up. Okay, he does need to make a con save. I believe it's 21. So I don't know. This is a risk.
Oh, big one.
So.
Con save on a barbarian?
Mm-hmm.
25.
Can I use my reaction to use cutting words?
Should be able to.
You haven't used it yet, so yeah.
Mm-mm. Okay.
Cutting words works on a saving throw too.
Believe.
I don't know. Look it up.
No,
I don't use
no, it
bones.
doesn't. Never mind.
Just an
I
attack.
can't use it. Yeah, attack, ability check, or damage roll. So never mind. Scratch that. I think he still takes damage, doesn't he? I don't
Is
think
it a
he just-
leveled spell?
Yes,
Then yes, he takes half damage.
he just doesn't get pushed.
Come on.
Sorry.
No, that's just from The Office whenever he's jingling his ice in front of Stanley. Come on.
That is
Tastes like whiskey. Get you drunk like Sprite.
okay. So
No,
it's
it tastes like
4d8.
Splenda gets you drunk like whiskey.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I cast it,
It must be a really cheap whiskey to taste better by
I thought it was
whiskey
Scotch.
and sugar.
I thought he
Yeah,
said
maybe
it's
it was
Scotch, not whiskey.
but as I
Scotch
cast,
is a kind of whiskey.
as I
That's true.
cast it, and I go like, "You like cake? Well, or you like,
Words.
God damn it, you like ale? Why don't you take all of it?" As I try to use it to try to push him into it to knock the thing onto him, but it fails. And he takes.
Is it big enough where it hits the keg though?
It's a
That hits the cake.
10 feet away from me.
Yeah. It's
You'll
a
hit the front of the keg
It's a
too.
15-foot cube, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you'll hit the keg too. There,
Okay.
Yeah, you hit
I know,
several
but I was
kegs.
trying to push him into it.
I know.
It's just the keg's gonna
So you
fall
don't
either
push
way.
him into it, but you see the keg explode behind you, and you see, about 1,000 gallons of
That's why I was
ale
asking.
rush out.
Uh,
So you don't need to roll any damage unless he takes half
he
damage.
takes half
Okay,
damage.
so let's see how much damage he
Okay,
takes.
so
and
that
I'll
is
describe the rest of the scene.
11, 19. So half of 19 be 9, 10. However you want to
9.
roll.
What is that bar right there?
God damn it, that was
Again?
the biggest fucking mystery
Yeah.
of a fucking...
That was the best mystery ever.
How much damage?
Whatever half of 19 is.
Okay, we will round up to 9.
Okay.
Round up to 10.
It's up to you.
Numbers.
It's up to you. Yeah, it's
Well,
odd
it'd be round
number.
down
So
to 9. Round up to 10. If
Yeah.
it's for the enemy, I always do whatever's in your guys' favor. So, he takes damage. As he looks, the water comes, or not the water, the ale storm comes, and it hits both you and him. It's not too much, but go ahead and make a dexterity saving throw. He gets advantage on those because he can see it.
fucking barbarians, man. That's better than what it normally is. That is an 18.
So, you both fail.
What the fuck
As
does
you
We're
that
gonna
mean?
ride this river veil out the
And you
door.
don't get pushed that far, maybe like 10, 15 feet. And you sit there and spit out some ale. As you feel a big slap as his hand as he's right next to you. And he rolls over on top of you.
Oh,
and he's
shit.
full mounting you. And he is
Kinky.
going to... He's going to action surge.
Of course he
He's going
is.
to attack you twice, reckless. So that's 19 to hit on the first attack.
That hits.
And the second attack, natural.
No way. No.
Fuck your
Jesus.
life.
So 2 natural 20s, and then with his
Catch you
action
on the flippity
surge,
flop, buddy.
Just read me the damage, because if it's...
Oh my fucking god.
I mean, it's 16, and he's going reckless. I would be
we'll just do the rest
surprised.
out here. Oh, that's
God
close.
says you need to fucking
So
die.
19.
I mean, if as long as it's
That's a crit
16,
for
At which,
Yeah.
which point do
It
we
doesn't
start
matter.
to
So
So
that's
come
3
back?
crits.
I don't know.
I'm taking
3
all the
crits
damage.
and a hit.
even.
Okay. But they're unarmed strikes for
Yeah.
him, so it's,
It's
not
still
the worst.
Yeah, I'm still getting punched in the face.
8 points of damage with the first hit.
Okay, hold on. Let's just get the calculator out, so
Yeah, let me know when you're ready.
just so I can add it all up. So 8 plus.
Nikki said she's sick.
Yeah.
That's
I
not
figured.
good.
12 points of damage with the second hit.
Okay.
Another 12 with the third hit.
Okay.
And 13 with the fourth hit. Are you still up?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's 45 points of damage.
Yeah.
I'm still up.
So we get to your turn. And remember, attacks are with advantage against him.
All right.
Because he's
Oop,
reckless.
damn it. That's not what I meant to do. Not the heal, the damage. There we go. So he's right on top of me.
Kinky.
Okay.
What are you trying to do, Leeward?
Try not to take down the tavern with me.
Oh, well, sure as shit know something's going on when the whole tavern just fucking disappears while we're in it.
From what you get from context, this is a hiccup in the storm of fights that have probably erupted in Valhalla. So you probably don't have to worry about destroying the lodge of Valhalla.
Alright.
They know that these things happen all the time.
He appears to be winning, Leeward Alred Torin.
Okay, so what's the stats going?
Make him respect you.
Alright. And this...
Put your finger up his butt.
You can fight dirty, you know.
Oh, I know. I'm trying to see if this thing... So, if I cast... So, I'm thinking about casting Summon Draconic Spirit. The idea is to summon it, have the Draconic Spirit pick them up off. And it has a range area of 60 feet. Is that still cast at disadvantage? Even though I'm not casting that at
think
him?
so. Well, it's just casting a spell.
Yeah. Alright. Then I will do that, and I'll cast Summon Draconic Spirit right above him, and I'll use the stat block that they gave me, and have it fly down and pick him up, and at least attempt to pick him up off of me.
So what does Draconic Spirit do?
It's basically I summon a large dragon.
Okay. What are the stat blocks on said dragon?
Strength.
Does it say?
Yes. Strength is a +4 or 19. Dex is a +14 +2.
Okay. So you can go ahead and make a
cons-
strength check.
Let's do this one. Ooh. Okay. +4. I don't think he's getting anything special. No. I'm summoning an ice dragon, by the way.
Okay.
That is 4 + 19. That is a 23.
Okay. So you do see him begin to get lifted up by this dragon. He kind of looks up.
You have dragons that work for you. You go for a ride too.
As he grabs you and yanks you up, and so you're both up in the air now.
Get wrecked, son.
All right.
Because I got a 23 also.
Jesus. All
What are you
right.
doing?
That might be everything I can do. Just bonus action. I can't really. Yeah. I guess that. Can I try to, since he's picking me up, can I try to like grab and try to get up on top of him, or is that an action?
Your action to
Okay.
You already used your action.
Okay, I didn't know if that was an action. Okay,
Yeah.
then I am currently being held in the air along with him and the dragon.
Okay, so
I have a
he's
feeling
gonna
he's going to drop me.
make- Bam! Nope, he's going to headbutt you twice. Crit. And 24.
Yeah, that hits. If it's 16, it hits.
17 points of damage with the first hit.
17.
Damn, his head's strong hard.
It's all unarmed strikes.
I know, but
He's proficient in them.
Well, yeah, I mean, he's...
And 12 with the second hit. As we get back to your turn.
Alright, I will attempt to climb up onto him and grab a hold of my dragon.
Okay. you
Oh,
can
shoot,
make
I need to... Oh, crap.
nope. You need to make a concentration.
I need to
check
make
there,
a
brother.
con save for those. So...
They both might be falling.
No, that one's okay.
So the first one, I
that's
think
a
it's 19 points of
21.
damage.
They're both 10, so
Yeah, they're both 10. So you
So
just
it's
have
21.
to... Yep.
10 or
that
better
passes.
is all you need on both of them.
That one, nope. That one was a 3 plus 2, so
Okay,
that's 5.
so...
We're falling!
Your dragon falls you only about 15 feet off the ground.
Yeah, but he's gonna fall on top of you.
Yeah. This is... It's going horribly wrong.
7 points of damage as you fall down to the ground. As he looks in your eyes as he still has, standing on top of you.
Alright.
Leroy's
Alright.
taking a long time to bring those drinks back.
I assume
Alright.
you got lost.
It's only been like 18 seconds.
Alright. Okay.
Wow, this
He
is
was
the
there for a
longest time.
while.
Alright.
Well, that puts it in a
He talked with what's his face for a good.
Certainly not as long as Nikki's taken.
Nikki's
Yeah, I don't think she's
message
coming
saying she
back.
wasn't feeling
I
well.
know.
Can I wiggle enough to get the lightning bolt wand? Up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, you're not restrained in any way. He's just.
Well,
got a hold of you.
I know he's bigger than me, so I don't know if
Yeah,
I
yeah,
can
but
kind of.
you're not restrained. You can get it. Yeah.
I can just kind of poke him with it.
I imagine you have that shit in like a holster where you can just
Yeah.
easy access Han Solo it.
Well, like I said, he's a bigger dude, and
No,
so
you
I
can
just
get it,
didn't know
yeah.
if we can. Okay. I'm gonna use the wand for this, and I'm gonna do 2 charges. He needs to make a dexterity 15 saving throw.
And you can see it.
Why is it not taking the charges out?
Fail. With advantage.
Is it not doing the? Okay, I'll fix that later. Okay, let's. I'll just use the app just to roll them maybe quicker.
How many charges are you doing?
2 charges. Where did it go? There it is. Nope, that's not it. Why does it? Why can I not find it? There it is. Oh, that's 4 charges. Where the goddamn thing? There it is. Okay. I'll just roll to use this thing if it'll work. There it goes.
Gross.
Gross.
It's 25 points of lightning damage.
Okay, so him being straight over you as you get this pulled out and just like a gunshot from the hip. His eyes kind of gloss over as he looks at you, and this eruption of a lightning bolt. You guys all definitely hear this a couple 100 feet away from you.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt.
We probably heard the thunder wave earlier, too.
Probably.
Yeah.
But amongst the boisterous sounds,
Yeah.
there's nothing visual about it.
This, though.
As a lightning bolt pierces through the ceiling of Valhalla, as he, through the concussive force, is lifted off of you and lands at the next row of tables, shattering through another table. Are you doing anything else with your turn?
Breathing because his ribs been broken.
I will get up and have the rapier. You shall all remember the name Leeward Alois Torin.
Do we hear that? Would we hear that? No, it's still just really loud.
He will stand up, his back to you. And you'll see him reach onto the table and turn to you. He'll down a mug of ale, just splashing it all over, and walk up to you. I like this one! And slam it into your chest. Drink!
That's what kills him.
Drink.
How many points of damage did I take from that?
Okay.
Ow.
You feel
Slam it down.
Ragnar's hands on you. He likes you. You must have done well. I like you too. Now show me these friends of yours.
Alright,
We're gonna go to break.
Alright.
Remember,
Leeward has earned the respect of Eric Bloodaxe, the feared Viking. He
Okay,
slams a nail in your chest. What do you do, Leeward?
I'll take it. Thank you. Drink it.
My stomach bubbling.
God damn it.
Bubble guts.
Happy
you
to see
knock it
good
back?
eye,
Yes.
everyone. I'm back.
Okay.
I call it bubble guts.
So, as that happens, your teammates are alerted by your lightning bolt. What do you guys do?
Did I just hear Leeward scream?
Whatever
I
happened,
point at the
I'm
pillar of light he shot.
And you see a keg that has been broken.
Too many people, you can't quite see the keg. You know there's a large commotion over there. More
I just
commotion.
pointed- The
I'm
lightning
gonna
bolt.
start going over there. Oh god.
Marty, do you miss this?
Uh-huh.
I'm also
Chaos.
confused. Marty
We'll
hasn't
stay
asked
here,
about
make
my
sure
voice.
the little man brings us
I
our
am
beer
confused too.
back.
Has
Yeah,
Marty
about
said
that.
anything about my voice either?
Mm-hmm. He wouldn't have really cared. He would have
Okay.
just pointed it out. He would have gone more into detail with you guys about what happened at the Maroon Marsh, what led up to it. And I imagine you guys would have had lots of stories. You'd have been completely perplexed about Leah because you never met Leah and she's gone.
It's just,
Oh yeah, because it was Leah back then.
Let's go see what kind of trouble he's getting into. Can
whatever it
only
is, I hope
imagine.
it's great.
I just hope he doesn't kill himself because
If he
So
kills
you
himself,
do
he's
make your
fucked.
way to Leeward, and as you round this boisterous group, there's like a wall of Viking warriors all going, chug, 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 as you do part through the crowd, and you see Leeward in this tall mountain of a man with like giant, like almost like a lion's mane of red hair.
I'm holding my side.
Chug, chug, chugging big gulps of ale, and they just slam them on the ground, and Leeward, you getting a little bit drunk.
Just a
a
little.
little bit.
It hasn't completely hit you yet, but you do see your comrades.
How are you
Arms.
seeing them?
Do you see us?
Yeah. Do I
He
see
sees
two people?
He sees.
Fuzz that looks like
We're
us.
double imaged.
There's now like 10
Oh,
of us.
hi. Sorry, I was a little late to your drinks. Hold on, let me find some more mugs. A couple of them got
Is he
smashed.
alive? Does he look alive?
Yeah, he looks alive.
Leeward.
Let me find out.
Mrs. Ghostak will come up to you. How dare you
What?
not invite me over for a good time?
I would have, but it kind of happened so fast. There wasn't really much of a chance to yell at you. Otherwise, I would have.
I'm just cutting off a piece of pie here, don't mind. Continue.
Anyway, but like I made a few friends. This is Eric. Bloodaxe.
Outsiders.
Yeah, they're my friends. They're okay though.
We're just okay.
So, Leeward, these are your friends.
I just enjoy his Ragnar impression.
That's how the guy played Ragnar on the show. He always squinted with one eye.
And always kind of talk like this.
Yeah, it was a weird accent.
Mm-hmm.
Considering most
That
of the
guy's a
others.
very handsome man. He might be more attractive than his wife. His wife was super hot.
Toss up. It's a toss up.
So you are friends of the great Leeward Harrostorin.
Jesus.
He is the champion of.
I'm sorry, what?
He proved himself here.
He is the
Not
too many-
champion of Orange.
Not too
This
many
guy.
men can stand and go toe to toe with Eric Bloodaxe.
I mean, Leeward's learned some things.
Did he turn invisible?
For a second, and then Eric said, "Splash with the dried fruits and the leaves and the jerky and the chips." It didn't work very well.
Yeah, I'm still
But
actually
he took that
covered on
shining
this.
warning blade of his and stuck it through his chest.
And you look over and you do see a big old, sear mark And whenever Eric Blood Axe does turn a little bit, you see it kind of
She gross.
separate a little bit.
Listen, I'm just glad he's alive.
He's more than alive. He's a champion.
Yeah, we knew that.
Yeah, we already knew that, but
Just let me
I
enjoy the
believe you
moment
have
a
earned
bit.
the
Yeah,
respect
yeah.
of the Viking King.
I'm asserting what he's saying.
I am Ragnar Lothbrok. Very nice to meet you. Was it the dragon?
Bed dragon
The
slayers.
sheet slayers? The bread dragon slayers.
Yes.
That is it.
Dragon.
I imagine there will be many songs about you.
Mm.
Will you join us on our conquest tomorrow?
Damn right.
We plan to go to
I've
Muspelheim.
got a Valkyrie
He's
to
a
prove
great
some things
Valkyrie.
too.
You do have quite the build of a Valkyrie.
You know, goals.
Almost just as beautiful, though.
Oh, thank
God
you.
damn. Got the ribs.
I look at
He's got the
Oscar
ribs.
looks
There's a
at-
friend there, too.
Oscar looks at
One
Leeward.
in the same as you, I imagine. You both have places here, that is for sure.
Okay.
So anyway,
This guy's smooth.
He's got the ribs.
We drink, we fight, we do whatever here, and then in the morning,
Where are all the
we
women?
head down to...
There are plenty of women.
Okay, that's what I was making sure.
Well,
we just
yeah,
hadn't
I thi-
mentioned any, so.
No, there's plenty of women.
Okay.
Alright,
Just-
never mind.
Just
I
checking.
retract my statement. I see them now.
Where's the
I'm sorry, around us it's the table of the Viking Kings, not the Viking Queen. I explained to him
Is that
just moments ago.
Well, you
He
got
was
him to
really
pull. He got him to pull out the lightning, so that means things got pretty serious.
He went invisible, and then he clapped his hands, and from the bell around the cow's neck on his hand, it exploded the casks of ale, and then it
Yeah,
knocked,
he's
it
less
knocked them
of
off their feet.
a.
But Eric said, and he held over him, and he started beating him into a pulp. And then Leeward, he pulled out the dragon out of his pocket, and the dragon began to lift him up, and then it dropped both of them down, and then he shot a bolt of lightning from his waist, and
Yeah, he leaves most
and
of
it crashed through the table, and that earned Eric's respect.
He leaves most of the punching to me and Armor Boy over there.
yeah.
Yeah.
I thought you were
Well,
nothing more than a mere
punching,
court jester when I first
slashing.
laid eyes on you, but you're a great warrior.
Well, thank you. It's
He is the
Perhaps when
champion
you
of
die,
Winter.
you will make your way here to Valhalla and fight with me for eternity.
that would be fine, but I also would settle for being the a bit of the singing part more often.
We sing.
Right. I'm more of
We
a
will
singer
sing
than a
our great
warrior.
songs of war as we leave tomorrow.
Once again,
So-
the clothes do not make the
The
man.
man, yeah.
Tomorrow, we
As-
head down to Muspelheim, fight a great fireworm in one of Surtur's trials.
That's what I'm looking forward to the most, I'll be honest with you.
And then we head up to the gates of the moon. There are 2 chaos dragons. out
That
and about.
also sounds
Chaotic.
Chaos.
daunting, but
A few of the chosen petitioners are going. I myself am going. I believe Eric Bloodaxe is going. Pelon is going. I know that Marty is going. His name really doesn't fit in around here, Marty.
Yeah, but he is a quite a warrior.
he's a
He
noble.
introduced himself as Marty, Champion of the Wolves. It's a much better name. You should just go by Champion of the Wolves.
We actually used
So
to
like
try-
my son over there, if he was just Ivar, it'd be kind of... He's Ivar the boneless.
The boneless.
Aye, yes. When he was born, he had very crooked, deformed legs. His legs break very easily still. It almost daunts people.
So you're
into
saying I
turning
should
to
go
attack.
like by Nivara, champion of Annam or something?
Champion of Anam.
I mean, you also have the Jade Amazon.
Yeah, that's another one of my mini titles.
She has many titles.
What's my other one? Don't I have another one? Didn't I get a rebrand? Trying to remember.
Yes, let me look.
Weren't you like the? Never mind. No, that's something else.
The Crimson.
You guys were doing something.
Yeah, it
with
was the
fire or
Crimson.
Yeah, weren't you the
something or
Fire
other.
Jade Amazon?
Yeah, that's
Fire
what he
Jade
did. That was a
Amazon, that's what
clever
it was.
thing that he came up with. He added fire to it. It's
I
okay.
thought there was something else though.
No, I'm pretty sure it was just Fire Jade
Why do I not
Amazon.
have it written
Either
down?
way.
From the
great
depths
name.
of hell.
Yeah, that's right. You changed your name after you did that. Yeah.
I do have to say, of all your names, nothing quite has a ring as Leonard Thorin.
Oh.
Ha
Oh.
ha!
How drunk are you?
I'm feeling it.
Oh yeah, you're feeling it.
Oh.
It's basically, like probably like the consistency of wine that you've been drinking, and you've been drinking quite a bit.
Mm.
That
Yeah.
barley wine.
Eric Blood Axe has been making you on.
And of course, you just keep going along with it.
Yeah, because you apparently
Oh,
succumb
yeah.
to peer pressure so easily.
Well, I mean, I'm partying now. I mean, I'm in full party mode, so I don't care at this point.
We'll play the people some music then, Leeward.
Yeah, why don't you hum us a bar?
What's a bar?
You know how she feels about your music.
I actually like the music.
I do want.
She's just indifferent about it. She just hates hearing him go. Maybe you've heard, perhaps you've heard of me every time we go somewhere.
I don't say it every time we go somewhere.
Why would you hate that about the man? He's just asking a question.
It's just
I
that
did not
She-
hear of him, but I wish I had. He would have been a delight to. I would have asked him to board my ship. We would have
And-
sailed across.
She prefers.
Maybe we would have had a better time entering the thick city gates of Paris.
Paris.
Paris, yeah, it's the city where I come from. Do you know it?
No.
No.
Oh,
Where I
very-
come from, the big cities are awful places of tyranny and oppression. Actually, where I
so
come
is
from.
Paris. Thick city walls. The city was impenetrable. Me and my men tried. I lost my brother along the way, but
Oh, damn.
I lost my parents. Can relate, sort of.
I just don't know who mine are.
I mean, in a way, then you can't feel the pain of losing them,
Eh?
right?
I'm not gonna say anything.
I know.
It's a different trauma we won't touch on.
I certainly do hope when your day of reckoning comes, Bed Dragon Slayers, that you find your way to Valhalla. I do like you very much. I think Eric likes you too, or at least likes this when he respects him. Which respect is much better than us.
So, the boneless. Explain that one for me.
He
Well,
did.
I already did explain it to you.
No.
Crooked legs, and his legs break easily, and it makes it look wobbly.
Oh.
Oh.
When he was born,
okay.
the doctor said that he did not have any bones in his legs, that they would not grow right. But he is a son of mine. So he learned to crawl, and then walk, and then fight. He's had his legs broken many times in combat. But he always gets back up and keeps
Well, yeah,
going.
they start to kind of fuse in place.
Many years after my death did I wait for Bjorn Ironside and Ivar the Boneless to join me in Valhalla.
You get to sing in there, Leo word.
This.
Before he starts singing, it's something that Oscar has been thinking about this entire time. When Balon asked about his wife, I have a theory about what happened with your wife.
Yeah, and we'll say that as the night goes along, you guys kind of intermingle.
We made the same face.
We'll say you do intermingle with
It's a
the
quiet language.
petitioners of Valhalla and some of the fallen Viking kings, and you are slowly welcomed in with all the petitioners in Valhalla. Continue, Oscar.
So, we told you that we're here trying to find Timora.
You talking to Balon?
Yeah.
Yeah.
From what we've ran into prior to here, we know that these agents of the Sunder have been working for a very long time to bring about the third one. With the claws of Bathsheba and your daughter, I'm certain that Bathsheba was a cause for your wife's death.
I believe that as well.
So
From what I know, she comes from the abyss. The lair of demons. where I sent my brother and my daughter. What came back was not my daughter, and would barely resemble my brother. Just make it right. I don't give a shit what happens to me in this afterlife. Find out why Rumlow died. Release her soul. Send it to whatever afterlife she damn well chooses.
That's what we'll need when we go to the Gates of the Moon. I'm glad we have your assistance on that.
As long as my pansy of a nephew can make it, we'll be just fine.
He has the fighting spirit.
He's sturdy like a rock, but as smart as one too.
Take it from me, someone who considers himself a wise but not very smart elf. Brains aren't everything. Sometimes it's what's in here that counts more.
Sounds like you have a saying.
As I always say, I'm not a wise elf.
You're not a smart elf.
I'm not a I can't even get my own saying right.
The ale's getting to you.
Yeah.
A little bit stronger here.
I'm not a smart elf, but I'm a wise elf.
Speaking of ale,
Like we
150
say,
years.
I'm not a fast giant, but I'm a strong one.
speaking of ale, I'm gonna bust out the back of Colding,
Sure.
Oh my
and
Does anybody
Hey.
need mayonnaise?
You do have quite a few people ask for mayonnaise
I'm
because
gonna
that's
use
not a luxury that they usually
Well,
get.
then
What the fuck?
I'm gonna
Finally!
use it because I get it again the next day. We don't need
Sure.
anything with it.
Jesus Christ.
Mayonnaise for everyone at last.
at least in the immediate grouping that we have so far,
You better hope you end up there so you can have mayonnaise there.
I'm gonna be a Valkyrie.
I'm
Just
As
a
the
Valkyrie
night
that
does go
distributes
along,
mayonnaise.
giving everybody some Bed Dragon Ale.
Bed Dragon Ale and Bed Dragon Mayonnaise both are
Bed Dragon-
very
that's it. That's the
well
shop I do.
received.
That's my contribution.
And Leobert, your song is very well received also.
Oh, do you want me to sing it? I've got it
If
planned.
you have it pulled up,
Yes.
I
At
would
some
say so.
point-
I've been
I would like
reworking
to
it
at
in my
least
head so it fits. It's
allow
one that I've
cheesers.
actually had planned. I had to rework it a little bit, but
Am I allowed to have cheesers join in the fun? This seems like a safe place.
Yeah.
It seems like a safe place.
A safe place.
I mean,
Did you see what just
I know.
happened?
Technically, I
No,
still
she
have.
didn't.
actually no.
She's watching on the phone with
But
him.
well, yes. But Nivara wasn't.
Leobert got angle slammed through a table.
know.
It was awesome.
A safe
But I just, cheesers deserves to get out once in a while.
I mean, there's three things in this world. There's David taking down Goliath. There's the Undertaker throwing mankind through a Hell in a Cell, and there's Leeward Alvarez Torin lightning bolting a
Something.
Viking legend through a table. No
on the
particular
Spanish
order.
announcer's desk on Cinco de Mayo.
and
That's right.
I'm getting booped up into the air to a hammer down. That's on that list too.
On Cinco.
Oh, whenever that happened to me, that was fucking awesome.
Anytime a
I went, hammer down. I did the thing right as Roadhog did his. Roadhog's all pops you up in the air, so I just went hammer down, and then I was in the air for like a
it's
good
pretty
2
epic
seconds.
whenever
And
that
then it didn't supercharge it. I wish it would have.
all right. You guys ready for this?
Everybody begins to watch.
All right.
What kind of song are you singing?
Basically, Smoke on the Water.
Oh, goodness.
As you do begin to kind of harmonize, you'll see a lot of the Viking warriors pull out their instruments and their horns and their drums and begin to kind of harmonize with you and give a nice backdrop.
And he
Alright.
said there were no bards here.
All right.
There aren't any bards in the way that Leord would think.
Yeah,
of
I know.
bards.
Yeah. Okay, I just want to make
Please
sure I got
don't
the
make a
name right.
measure of a man. God damn.
You know that
And not the man
Outlander-
by his clothing,
the
but by the
Outlander,
content of his character.
what is it called? The Outlander background provides you
Not
with
by
an
his
instrument
frivolous,
that you, I believe,
behavior.
are proficient in.
but by his heroic actions.
All right.
I don't know what voice that was, but
I don't either, but that was awesome.
All right. Captain Upshaw and the Ever Given was the best pirate ship around. But some jerk named Snapjaw McGurk sunk it to the motherfucking ground. I forgot the full.
I like the references.
Oh, sharks in the water, pirates in the sky.
Classic.
Sharks in the water. Ever Given was
Woo! And there's a boisterous clap and applause.
Listen, if I have any legacy, I want it to be those silly moments.
As
I may,
rejoicing,
I may
fighting,
not
arm
be a GM like him,
wrestling,
but I have my moments.
tests of strength and constitution and drinking fill the night. Is anybody else doing anything with this celebration? As you become very close friends with Ragnar Lothbrok and Eric Bless.
I mean, I'm just gonna keep an eye out for
As
Valkyries
well
because I'm very interested in it.
You don't see any Valkyries from what
But I would like
From what they
to
told
commune with the other lady warriors for sure.
through your talks with Balon and Marty, they would tell you that you will probably run into Valkyries at the gates of the moon. But
What
you don't
about
see
the
any
lady
there.
warriors? Do I meet any cool lady warriors?
Mhm.
Cool.
Lady warriors of all shapes and sizes. Roll a d20.
I'm just trying to think of like other places to pull from, but that's your job, not mine.
Joan of Arc.
Well, no, just like, you know, what references he has to pull from. 7.
So are you actively seeking this out?
Yeah, I just, you know, we've talked to a lot of cool dudes. I just, as a female,
You want to see some
Physical
cool ladies?
warrior.
Some equality up in here.
Yeah.
I'm with
I see some
it.
hot ladies.
Solidarity.
some babes. No, but no, it's more of
They're
a
Well, they probably are.
They
I
are
mean.
in their version, yes, I'm sure.
girl power. Girl power.
It is, I would say, about 2/3 of the
Yeah,
of it is
yeah.
men.
Well, I figured that was the case.
You did
I mean,
also
she's literally a
remember.
female barbarian.
You did also remember
you saying I'm a
Freya
man?
saying that.
No, but I'm just saying, like, I feel like you would be genuinely interested given your
Yeah.
physicality.
Yeah. Sorry. I thought
You
called
do
me.
remember Freya saying that a lot of the souls become, go to the Aesir and a lot
Right,
of
they
them
go,
to
they
the
go all
Vanir.
sorts. So the,
So the Aesir, that's generally more masculine,
Mhm.
and the Vanir is maybe a little bit more feminine, but it's not.
so you're
exclusive.
saying that's where Leo is going.
You do run into. It's almost kind of the garb of Leeward a little bit, but with a very long brimmed hat with a feather in it, one of the sides kind of pushed up. Kind of an Asian looking woman with darker skin. She has thick black hair pulled into a braid. And you see just an odd contraption on her hip next to her sword. It's kind of like a handle of a crossbow, but then it just comes to a tube that kind of flares out.
That's awesome. I'm going to point it out. What's that? I've never seen anything like
Excuse
that
me.
before. Have
What's
you?
that? No.
She looks at you. And who might you be?
Nivara, a champion of Annam, passing through and
Annam.
joining the
That's
hunt.
one of the large fellas around here, isn't it?
Yes. I walk strange paths.
Do you know who I am, Nivara?
Do I recognize her in any such way?
No.
I don't, but I'd love to know.
You don't know the pirate queen staring at you right in the eyes. Maybe I'll take out my gun and pop a third eye right between them.
certainly try.
Try, I might. Got that attitude. I'm She-Hang, the pirate queen.
You know, that sounds pretty cool, I'm not gonna lie. I have not met many pirates, but I've heard many stories. This lady from Pirates of the Caribbean.
No, it's an actual
Yeah,
pirate.
I've legit never.
It's an actual
Awesome.
pirate queen that was a pirate queen.
I
for
think
over a
the
decade
character.
in
I think the
Japan.
character in Pirates of the
I'm sorry,
Caribbean you're
China.
thinking of
Inspired,
is inspired
probably,
by
yeah.
her.
Oh, that lady. Okay,
Because
right, gotcha.
Barbosa's inspired by somebody too, if I remember correctly.
I'm pretty sure he's Blackbeard.
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes
Even
sense.
though there's a Blackbeard.
Even though they made a
around.
Blackbeard, yeah, okay.
There's more than one Blackbeard.
So tell us, Naivara, what brings you over to the table?
Well, I've been talking with the guys a lot,
The
and
guys.
I know.
Think Valhalla's all for them. It's for us too.
Oh, absolutely. As a female
Which ones
leader
are you
myself.
talking to?
Oh, all the Vikings. Ragnar and Ivar and
Did
Eric.
Ragnar ever tell you how he got that scar right under his neck?
No, but I hope it was from one of you. It's pretty awesome. Oh, so do you get new scars while you're here?
Mm-hmm.
I've got this one.
I have way more than I'd
Right,
like
yeah.
to show you.
I'm working on him.
Let me introduce you to the table here. We've got Andraste here.
As you look over, and it's similar to Ragnar's
I didn't mean to have
garb.
pirate music come up during this, but it fits.
Very almost Norse, kind of a Celtic look. A big large sword that she has. And then she'll lead you to Joanna of Flanders. She has lots of plate armor on. It looks like it looks similar to like a religious symbol. Not a religious symbol you would understand.
Right.
Also called Maud. You might have seen her on The Simpsons.
Oakley dokley.
Oakley dokley.
Neighborino.
R.A.P.
And this here.
You see darker skinned, darker hair. Looks very Native American.
This is Running Eagle. She was the first woman to ever become a Blackfoot warrior
Oh, wow.
Cool.
after her husband was killed in battle by an enemy known as the Crow. She led her people and died a warrior.
You guys are an inspiration.
And she has bow and arrow tomahawks. Native American like
Native
weapons.
American, yeah.
So tell us about yourself, Naivara.
Well, I come from a place called the Jewel Isles, which is...
Sounds like a lot of riches there. Maybe if I were to find my way back into the
They'd have
material
to
world.
face the wrath of the Diamond Crown first. It's a place of tyranny and oppression, but some of us try our best to fight back. I was meant to die, and my uncle made it so I got spirited away, but at the cost of my memories. So for 25 years...
Leave it up to a man to make that decision for you.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed when I found out, I'm not gonna lie. And then I spent about 25 years trying to figure out where the hell I came from and met my companions, and I have spent a long time trying to figure out what I'm supposed to do, but I finally feel like I'm on that path.
Do whatever the hell you want.
I like to fight, but I also do like to help people.
Good.
Because what good is all this strength if I can't use
Just
it for
try
something?
not to die.
Eh,
You outsiders don't come back like we do here.
yeah, I have died before, but I'm going to do my best not to do it here. Almost sold my soul to a devil once. That was a whole thing, but you learn from those experiences.
I can't speak from experience, but I'm sure you do.
Yeah.
So,
Cool.
anything else you guys are doing?
This is my friend Pandora. She's also a super dope female. I don't know why I said dope.
That's what the new kids are saying. It's all the youngins. That's what they're. That's what
Did you
they're.
bring
Yeah.
any dope with you? It is something that I was
Aren't you
known
the
for
herb-
smuggling
the
for
herb
all
lady
You know
across
what?
the
In our
Orient.
department?
You know what? Let me check in my satchel here. Did I acquire any of those sorts of herbs?
Question in theory, could I grow pot? 'Cause
I have some poppy seeds and
You
with a
don't
little.
quite know what dope is. 'Cause
That's true.
Yeah.
not a-
That's true. But, like, I would know, like, Feywild stuff that would be a similar effects.
I mean, maybe.
You also don't know what context she's
That's true.
saying it in.
Yes.
Yes.
Out of game. I feel like-
No, I mean, maybe I have a bunch of
Creepy.
herbs, which again,
Just
is
huff
funny
herb.
because I don't.
That's how I got started, was transporting opium back and forth in the
What's
Orient.
opium? I am an herbalist.
It's
but I
a
don't have my-
hallucinogen that men of higher class would put in these long, big pipes and smoke away from the public, of
I mean,
course,
would any
because
of,
they
like,
can't
the-
have the public thinking that they
Would
have
any
fun.
of the like elders have done weird stuff like that? I don't suppose
No.
so. I don't think we would have been allowed in our society. Yeah, they don't have a lot of fun substances allowed where I come from. Like I said, it's mostly fight or die.
I mean, in the Feywild, when they were training us, we had to, like, distinguish, you know, stuff we
Now,
can
the
eat
Feywild,
from stuff.
The Feywild, I could see some. I don't know how familiar you
It's part
are
of
with
training.
the Feywild captain, but
No fucking idea.
that's an entire wild experience.
It's like a mirror of
Naked winged
Yeah.
ladies
I don't
everywhere.
know about the Feywild. Do you know about China?
what's China?
What's China? Where's China?
China.
Where I'm from.
Oh no, I've never heard of China. We don't have.
Mm.
At least I've never been there yet.
It takes too long to explain it to you, just like I imagine you're Feywild.
Yeah.
Now, do you really want to keep talking, or do you want to keep drinking?
I want to keep drinking. Yes.
So, with the rest of your evening, unless you're doing anything else,
That's it.
Girl boss.
Gaga!
I will remind you, you have, I believe, less than a day to finish reading your book.
Yep, I'm gonna be doing that while I probably shouldn't be drinking while reading it. But
That's alright. You can read.
Casual
So,
drinking.
with as loud and as boisterous as this is,
Probably wouldn't be able to get much done.
I will have you make a constitution, just a
Oh,
concentration
can I show them
check.
how I can run up the wall?
Sure.
Yes, I'm gonna like just run up the wall and
Mhm.
like dance on. Well, not dance probably, but like.
You can't
Jump
stop
around the
them. You can just
rafters.
I
run
got-
up there.
A mod 20.
Okay, so through the screams and the hollers, you are quiet most of the evening for about the remaining 4
Listen, my
hours
heart
of
doesn't
reading
get
that you have
drunk.
to do. It
Oh, I
takes
can't get drunk.
about twice as long.
I'm immune to poison.
You can feel it a little bit. But
Yeah. I mean, this is Valhalla bigger. But I just was thinking
you
about
were,
that. I'm like,
you are
in,
very drunk.
in real life,
Drunk.
Ghost Stack
Yeah.
probably would also get very drunk.
Yeah.
I just thought about that though. Like in the real life, I can't get drunk.
It takes you about 8 hours to get the remaining 4 hours worth of reading. But in the morning, you can go ahead and bump your wisdom up. to
When we
22.
actually do that. Yay.
So, unless you guys are doing anything else, through the
Run up the
evening
walls.
of debauchery,
Partying.
partying. proving yourself amongst Valhalla's finest, you can take a long rest.
Yay! Because I need it.
You don't actually need to sleep here in the confines of Valhalla to be rested.
Oh, that's okay. I don't need to anymore.
I do.
Yeah, you do.
You do.
You got your ass
I
kicked.
took a bit of a beating.
I'm proud of Leoward though. He did good.
You did
Well,
very good.
The thing
I
is
wish I
also
could've
I had the temporary
physically
hit points
witnessed it
and
for
the inspirational thing to
So,
help.
Make
yeah,
sure
with
you-
that roll, I was
And
like,
aid.
if it's Nivara, she's just gonna fucking run a train on somebody probably. If it's Ghostak, he's just gonna smite his way, and then if it was like any of you three, I was like, that'd be a better fight. Be a little bit
I mean,
more
the
even.
hardest
Not-
part
you
with
guys
me and
aren't
physical
as
fighters
much
is I'm
of
hard to hit.
a boom cannon as her and Ghostak are.
Who?
I mean, you are.
Oh,
But
well, yeah.
Oh, I'm a glass cannon.
But you're not
We both
as
are glass cannons.
what's the word I'm looking for here? You don't have as much of a
Physical.
immediate BAM as
Yeah.
they do. You could do long drawn out.
Well, I mean, it just depends
I have
on
to
how
be more
potent the
tactful.
magic is at the
I'm
time.
glad it was you because you could have talked your way out of the situation.
I'm just really glad it
Which you
wasn't
kinda
me. I'll
did.
say that.
So,
Somebody else would have.
Well, he initiated it, so I was like, oh, all right, this is gonna go.
He was always going to initiate it.
Baby.
As the morn comes,
Okay.
Viking warriors
God damn.
see the sunrise. As the sun rises, instantly peeks through the hole left by Leeward's lightning bolt. It'll fix itself, don't worry. It always does. As the shields get broken on the battlefield, they find their way here.
Well, that's good. How much of a hangover do I have?
Come in so you'll be quiet.
Make a Constitution saving
Come
throw.
here.
Anybody else get drunk?
I mean, if I was reading my book, I probably would have had just a
Yeah,
nice
probably
little
not.
buzz.
Oscar, did you drink very much?
No.
Ghost Stack
Probably did.
is feeling fine.
I
Dwarven
got a
Constitution.
19.
Come here, baby.
19?
Yeah.
Yeah, you feel fine.
Okay.
A little bit groggy, but as you do wake up, you're fine. So,
Oscar's throughout the night. Oscar was putting notes in his book and doing
What a
some writing.
nerd.
maybe about like a dozen warriors,
Hey, baby.
including Balon, Rimley, Ragnar, and Eric Bloodaxe, and a few other Viking warriors. No, they're the Viking kings. All begin to join you as you gonna talk about what you're planning on doing.
Come here.
So, what is it? Are you guys doing anything to prepare?
Are you doing your inspiring leader?
I mean, I can.
Because when we took the long rest, we would have lost temporary hit points
Right.
from it.
I can also do Hero's Feast again, so we get the hit points for that too. Because it's been a whole day, right? Yeah, 24
Yeah.
hours.
Ooh,
The only thing
time works
is,
really weird here, but for spells, I will say it's okay.
I will say that once per short rest, the temporary hit points do go away. So I don't know if if we will have a short rest in between or not.
Just letting you know that
Baby,
those
he's got-
temporary hit points are gone, but you guys still have
Frost.
13 temporary hit points from my ability.
Okay. Yeah, I can do inspiring leader if that's fine with everyone.
I would save it until we absolutely need it.
Do you want me to do my Hero's Feast then? Because we get maximum hit
depends on
points
how-
increase of 2d10 and gain that same number of hit points.
That's 24 hours, isn't it?
Yeah. It's 24 hours, and then we also are immune to poison and being frightened, and we make all wisdom saving throws with advantage in that 24 hours.
Okay.
If we end up fighting those chaos dragons today too, then we definitely probably need that.
Okay, then I'll get to...
I just don't
It's
know.
casting
I just
time!
don't know how much time it would. Did they
It's
say how long it'll
casting
take to get
time.
to the first trial?
We have no idea.
Time is a vortex here, I don't know.
Navarro, you'll feel a hand on your shoulder. Too many men here. You got room for one more? As Shi-Yang, the pirate queen.
Absolutely.
Awesome. I'm sorry.
I want to
it's
see
still-
what that weapon of yours does.
I want to see your shooter.
Very cowboy westerny, but
I love it.
Hey, I mean
Equality.
you've been here for how long? You're gonna learn. You're gonna learn to do different stuff.
I would roll your 2d10 then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
there's a
Breakfast.
historical picture of Shi-Yang, the pirate queen.
Pretty cool.
Ah.
What does she look
She's
like?
blasting. You missed it. You
I
were
was
paying attention.
rolling the die on my phone.
You can rewatch the stream.
10.
Or you can Google search
Yeah.
Shi-Yang, the pirate queen.
So 19.
So
I think that was the name that she was born
Yeah,
by. I don't
so
think that's
19
the name.
extra.
everybody
Did
do
she
your max
necessarily went
HP
by it?
modifier plus 19.
Well, back then they only
I
named.
can't
I mean,
math.
if
Well,
it was the
count-
same
Now,
name.
back then, Nikki, only the men
There's
mattered.
a box
Well,
that
no,
says
back-
get back
max
to-
HP
Oh,
modifier.
cool.
Back then,
Oh,
if
right.
they
You just
were
put
still
19
doing,
there.
if they had the same
Oh, okay, that's what that button does.
naming
I just never
conventions that they
messed
had
with-
all
okay.
the way up to
And we
before
get,
the
what,
communist
13 temp?
revolution, basically. You were just second daughter
So-
of so and first daughter of so and so. That was literally.
Well, I
your name.
feel like
As you
she
do-
probably wanted to get away from all
Add your
that.
stuff.
As you
How
do
much was
gather
it?
yourself,
19 over max, and then
Okay.
13 for temp. Sorry. Sorry, I was making sure she got it before we start.
God damn it, Marty!
Okay. Are we ready to go?
So 19 and what?
I can't wait to fight with
13
you guys
temp.
again.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
That's been a long
Well,
time.
not you. I've never fought with you.
Oh, okay.
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 Okay, let's go.
What do you do again? Or?
I get mad and turn into animals and
Oh, I get bad and I hit things.
elementals. I like this guy.
Okay.
I also get mad.
I too get angry and smash
Angy.
things.
Mm.
Do you ever miss the popcorn machine that we got?
Mm-hmm. We don't have popcorn here. Got
But
trail
they also
mix.
didn't have mayonnaise. That's a
I
shame.
guess it's close.
Not really.
You know how popular
I don't know.
you'd be if you die and come back, and you get to keep your mayonnaise jug.
I can only
you
hope.
get a seat at the table with all the women.
Yeah.
I mean, she is a queen, so.
Yeah,
True,
mayonnaise.
I am actually a queen.
She is.
Be the
Disney
mayonnaise
canon.
queen and the stone giant
Leeward,
queen.
You feel a large set of hands on your back. You ready to die? Leeward Outwas Torin.
Well, I've already died 3
As,
times already.
Eric Bloodaxe looks at you. Good answer. You have 2 deaths on me. Come. We fight Fireworm. As they will lead you outside of the Hall of Valhalla. And the Hall of Valhalla is at like the bottom of a big mountain. And they lead you to a set of tunnels. Pretty big set of tunnels, and then just go straight down. And as they go down,
Down.
the tunnels have a slight kind of orangey glow to them. It kind of glows a little bit like fire, and it gets a little bit hotter. And these winding caverns is like an orange glow of the flames and intensifies upon your descent. Leeward Outwas Torin, you like to sing songs, do you not?
Yeah.
Do you know this one from my people? Do you know Daiwa Towner?
I'm not sure if I quite do.
Let me sing it for you. Perhaps you will recognize it. I just texted it to you.
Oh, I was gonna look it up on the Google machine. Oh, Jesus Christ.
Begin to harmonize. Do you have it?
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun. If I should return with my body on my shield, tell my son I chose to die. Then yield. Keep up the. Though my life may soon be gone, I hope you'll carry on. Remember me as one who would not kneel. Fight with blood, fight with steel, die with honor, never yield. Fearless hearts filled with pride, into glory we shall ride. Into glory we shall ride. So that goes on for some time, and all the Viking warriors begin to cheer as you do make your way to a portal.
I thought you were gonna say porn something.
As you do make your way to Pornhub.
Whoa.
Backdoor slide is 10. That's my favorite. Oh, wait.
I haven't watched 1 through 9, so I'm just going to be lost by the story. So,
Oh my god.
at the end of these winding caverns, you do find your way to a glowing reddy orange portal, pretty large in size.
Through there. That will get us to Muspelheim.
All right.
Oh, what is it called whenever you sing a song to everybody? Is that...
Inspiring leader.
No. Oh, what? What?
No, well, that would be for a long rest. Never mind. Or a short
Oh,
rest,
Song
sorry.
of Rest.
Oh, you're
Oh,
right,
Song of Rest.
Yeah.
Yeah, you don't get that for that.
And we
I
just
mean, it
took
was-
a long rest, so we don't really need the hit points from a short rest.
It was
from-
just a delightful moment. Is what it was.
I couldn't look at it.
So, what are you guys doing as you get to the portal?
Stretching.
All right.
Stretching. Gotta be ready.
I'll go first! And you see Balon head charge straight through it. Remley shortly after him.
Well, shoot, I'm gonna
Your
go.
giant friends are very...
I'm already running.
oh, there they go. Let's go, Leeward.
All right, let's go.
I'm
So
assuming.
you run through.
I have a question. So Zeus was with us this whole time. I'm assuming he's still with us, right? Like he went in there, or
Sure, and
He's-
Uber would have been out too.
okay. So
I
it's,
resummoned him because
Yeah.
he got killed
Yeah.
by.
You'd have been
well,
resummoned.
then I'm
Ghostak would have done that.
I'm just
I'm
gonna be like, all right, Zeus, let's.
reserves a
run
spell
my
slot
ass
for him.
right through that
No.
Could
portal.
I have summoned him before we went to bed?
Sure.
I would have climbed
Well, you
on
didn't
Zeus's back
technically
and been
know
like, all right, let's
that
do it.
because
I
rest works
did
different
put
than
cheesers
Valhalla.
away.
Yes, I'll allow it.
So
So
make
he's
sure that's
rested
relevant.
and didn't have to use a spell for him.
I'd get on
So,
Zeus and get in there.
You find yourself in like it's very hellish, like when
God,
you're
this is
in
Avernus.
Bell's Forge.
Shit, I'm gonna have to change the vibe.
Very warm, very hot. You do look around and the lava is everywhere.
Oh shit.
It's kind of laughing at your
Floor.
ankles
It's lava.
as you leave the
Well, thank
portal
God I
behind
got
you.
my socks, guys.
Immense heat rises, making just every movement very uncomfortable as you press forward in this environment.
Don't tell me a little bit of heat is going to slow you down, better I can say.
I would have,
Oh,
as soon
this
as
will
we
be
got
the
in
third
there, I
time
would
that
have
we've had to
already
do
cast
this.
Listen, I've
water
been to
walk
hell,
on.
I've been to fire, volcano.
Who all can you cast that on?
I can cast it on
10 people?
10 willing creatures, so like,
There are less than 10 of you here.
so pretty much everybody except Socks McGee over here.
Okay.
What is
That's
this?
You better hope your socks don't burn up because.
What is this new power that I feel from you, my tall friend?
Well, you'll be able to walk on the lava.
No kidding, I've never been able to do that.
Just don't
burn.
fall.
Just don't like fall into the lava.
You weren't kidding. Even if I fall face first, I'll be.
You would
I'll
pretty
be-
much
It'll be back in
fry.
Valhalla.
I'll be burnt bread. Is
I
that
mean,
correct?
I mean, really, if you
Have
fall
you
down,
ever started cooking bread and you cook it a little bit too much and it tastes like ashes?
Yes,
Terrible.
that's what would happen.
yeah.
I wish they had the word for it.
Crispy.
Crispy,
Crispy.
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 I don't like this word. I'll keep saying burnt bread.
Okay.
Let's go make this fireworm burnt bread.
They should make a word for that. Cooked bread? No, that's
Cooked
already
bread.
bread.
Burnt
Toast?
bread.
Toast? What?
What is toast?
Toast.
I thought
What
toast
is
is
that?
what you do with the drink when you
toast
just go.
things on the fire.
Oh.
You
I
can-
like this word. We're going to go make the
Toast.
the fireworm toast.
Uh-huh.
Let's go make him toast.
So as you do continue,
Write it
it is very hot. It does take you a while. So everybody
Toast
needs to make a
is.
Constitution saving throw in the heat.
Plus
Who
3.
is not
In Paris, they make French
a
toast.
spirit of Valhalla?
Fuck.
Plus 3.
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution
Doesn't
saving
make much
throw.
of a difference. That would be
Oh god,
a
that's almost
7.
a 2.
7?
Yeah.
You are exhausted.
Oh shit.
What'd you get, Oscar?
22.
What did Ghostak get?
Forgot about Ghostak.
I got a 17.
Pass?
20 plus 2.
Pass?
16.
Pass. So you do see Leeward kind of fall behind.
Leeward del Restaurant, are you becoming toast or are you coming along with us?
Oh, I'll get there. But I'm not quitting yet.
I
I went
would've-
through
I-
hell
Yeah.
and
You
through
handling it?
a volcano. Or
You're
around a
impressing
volcano, not through a volcano.
Not quite as Muspelheim, is it, my friend? Think
I've-
of all the songs you will be able to sing after you leave here.
You're so smart.
I mean-
I will cast
plate was
Greater
moving,
Restoration on
and then-
Leeward.
If you end up like me, sir.
I will cast Greater Restoration on Leeward.
As you feel your level of exhaustion leave you.
Which one I casted that? Oscar or Ghost Stack?
Okay, I'm not gonna
Oscar
like,
did.
eat
Okay.
too much of that.
Ghost Stack doesn't have it.
I don't know. I don't know the spell
I
list.
don't want you to get sick.
Thank you, Oscar.
Hi, baby man.
Baby man.
Remember, if you die here, you don't come back.
I am very aware of that.
Let's try to keep the deaths to a zero
You
here.
do have a fire resistance potion. You could take if you. Yes, we all got one before we went to the volcano.
Why is it not in my inventory?
Might have written it down.
That is something we all got before we went into the
Remember that either.
So you
volcano.
can either use it now while you're in Muspelheim, or you could wait.
I thought the fire resistance potion wouldn't work on
Or you
something
can
like
wait till we
this,
fight
though.
a fire drake.
I mean, it would
Sorry,
be
fire
probably give you
worm.
advantage on your saving throws.
YRM,
Okay, 'cause
Sam.
It's
You
more of a
have
heat,
rested,
not
so
much of a
your
fire.
saving throw has it did reset. Like if you go so long without resting in the heat, then
Right.
the save just gets higher and higher. But if you rest, it is also pretty warm down here, like on hell levels of warm. You know, like 115, 120
Basically,
degrees.
like when we were in Avernus.
Yeah. But
Right.
you feel fine at the moment.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
Nope,
shut
nope,
it,
Sam.
Shut it. Shut it.
No, baby man.
Lay down.
He's like, okay, fine.
So you do end up making it farther and farther down in Muspelheim. As you do go, you see, stalactites, stalagmites, and you look up and you just see a big, massive landmass, like hundreds and hundreds of feet above you, and you see different earthbergs kind of floating around it. You get that that is the first layer of Ysgard, where Valhalla and Asgard and Vanaheim and those realms are, and you are in the second layer of this realm, where you can see it hovering above you.
Oh, that's cool.
And it just doesn't quite make sense. Like, it looks so close, but you know that if you were to try to get there, it'd take you such a long time without a portal.
Mm-hmm.
And you do look around and you do see the branches of this massive tree around you also. You also see amongst the stalactites and stalagmites. How many of you are you here? 4. Pandora. You see a stalactite. Is it tite, the ones that come from the ground?
Might.
Stalagmite
Okay.
from the ground. It's not really a stalagmite, it's the shape of a sword sticking up. And as you do continue walking, you see several other hilts of swords, axes, different weapons stuck, molded into the ground. And as you do see that, it becomes more prevalent, just these weapons as part of the
There's like
landscape.
weapons.
Hmm?
There's like weapons
Hmm?
in these.
Oh, yeah, she's right.
Hmm.
These are.
Let me go look at one. Says Ghost Stack.
He is probably the most proficient.
Maybe you'll find
No,
a
he
new
definitely
one.
isn't.
It's definitely a weapon of some kind.
Oh,
As he looks
there's
at the
the
sword that's about as tall as he is. They're all pretty big weapons.
They look like they're for giants.
It's not quite... I wouldn't say that it's beautifully crafted, but very well made. Better than anything that I could see any dwarf in his 400th year being able to make, spending a lifetime in the forge.
I knew he was gonna do that.
That's in there.
I mean, you could ask. Probably.
Maybe. Are they like fire giant sized?
Some of them are a bit smaller.
I mean, they
Are
could
you gonna
be-
go look at them?
Yeah.
Yeah, you can make an investigation check. You all can make investigation checks if you're all looking at it.
I'm curious.
Big fat 8.
I got
10.
a 1.
11.
You're very
9,
large.
10, 11.
Yeah, you're very large. You make a history check. With advantage, add your proficiency. As this is related to giants.
Hey, that's a 20 plus.
You got a natural 20?
Yeah, I did.
Okay. You know Surtur, the god of fire giants, is known as a smith. He has Surtur's Forge, where he makes several weapons
Makes sense.
more immaculate than anything that any mortal could ever make.
And he's probably made them for so long that he just kind of throws them around.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, these are Surtur's work.
You know that these great weapons are pretty awesome.
If we could get one of these out of here, Ghostak, you would be. We should,
I can't get it, can you?
I can try. No.
So you see just, pretty big greatsword about the size of Ghostak.
I'm pretty strong, Ghostak, but if you can't
Hey.
do it,
Gonna try?
I mean, I'll try. I'll try.
Go
For
ahead and make a
Ghostak.
strength check.
For Ghostak's sake. That's a 22.
You begin to pull and twist as your biceps bulge.
Ugh.
It doesn't budge.
16 buttons.
You call yourself an icon?
Too good to be true. Maybe if you meet this Surtur guy, you can ask him for one for me.
I don't think you ask. I think you just get bestowed. But yeah, it's worth a shot.
I would be very surprised if you were able to take one of Surtur's blades out of the ground.
I mean, it was worth a try.
You're melded in there by Surtur himself. You'd have to be some sort of a godlike creature to pull one out. But from what I've heard of your story, you're not that far off.
We're
Look at
trying.
these moans and mumbles you make with your mouth.
I'm just enjoying the moment.
I like it.
Sometimes she has a lot to say, and sometimes she has nothing to say at all.
I also like that. Enjoy the moment.
So you do continue.
I was gonna ask, have you known anybody that would be able to pull one of these out?
He says a handful of times in Muspelheim and nobody has been able to. Marty has tried quite a bit.
You look over and he's like,
He's not necessarily trying to pull one out, but he is eyeballing this great big axe, probably, like 1.5 times the size of him.
look pretty
And
cool.
he goes over and he kind of gives it the old tug.
I mean,
It's okay, Marty.
Not
I couldn't do
today.
it either.
I was just looking.
if you
I
need
know,
help, you
right?
can certainly ask.
Oh, so it's okay.
I mean, maybe if all of us together just grab a hold of it and try
Maybe
to pull
when
it
we
out.
don't have a thunder to stop Leeward.
Oh, that's true.
What kind of
When you're
business?
not already getting tired.
So, you
I've
do
made
make
it
your
through
way.
it so far.
Your hair's getting all frizzy.
You do make your way further and further, and these weapons grow more and more present as you get deeper into Muspelheim.
They're all bladed weapons, right? They're not like staffs or anything.
No.
It's not always about the magic.
All bladed.
not always about the
Mostly
swords.
swords, a couple of axes.
The weapons don't make the man. Just because we were talking about clothes earlier.
But a lot of swords. Great swords, short swords, but the short swords would be considered great swords for you guys. But you do make it to a large cavernous area. As Ragnar will be very quiet. We have entered the fireworms realm. You all do look into this cavern and you see
Oh, it's literally a worm.
this massive, massive worm.
I thought it was a worm, but it's a worm.
At least 20 feet
But it worked.
in diameter and
Wow, that's...
Wow.
maybe 50 to 100 times as long, burrowing its way through.
Oh, Christ.
That's where we will end the
Oh,
session.
man.
Boom, boom, boom.
I thought it was a worm, but it's
That
a
was a
worm.
It's a worm.
Thank you, everybody who
a
tuned
worm, not a
in
worm.
and joined us tonight.
Down
for the
or
Bullies of the
down?
Bed Dragon of
Worm versus
Bluefield.
worm.
Kind of a more chaotic night, you know,
Yeah.
with it being Cinco de Mayo and whatnot. We're just partying and whatnot,
Yeah.
you know, we're just feeling the
For
groove.
those that watch the
Yeah.
different streams, I've been sick off and on, so
Yeah, a bit of a late
I
start,
was-
but
gotta
we're
repair.
I was talking of more of like the late start and all that
Yeah.
kind of stuff.
But
Sorry.
Again, thank you guys for watching with us. As always, we are playing for Extra Life. Every dollar that you donate does go to our Extra Life campaign that helps our local Children's Miracle Network Hospital. Those donations also help us in the Bullies of the Bed Dragon of Bluefield, because every dollar you donate gives us a reroll. If you donate $20 or more, that gives us an auto crit. Looking at what's coming up, we might need those a little bit, so every little bit helps. Thank you again.
I don't even know what a chaos dragon is.
Thank
Chaos.
you again, Andreas at Fantastical Filaments, for
I need to play that game.
all
No,
the
I was
miniatures
thinking
that
of the
you
Final
have
Fantasy game.
graciously sent us for our
Every
campaigns.
time I hear dragons, I think of Macho Man.
this
Randy
one's
Savage.
really good. You should
Oh.
try it, by the way.
Well, yeah, it's the best
I
dragon.
can't see.
Just drop it.
Thank you, Amphiamp on Instagram for our character portraits. Thank you, Julian at Astral Grave for our Potato Place Gaming logo.
And thank you to all the badass women out there, because it's not just men who are warriors.
Yay!
Equality.
Equality.
Coming up next week, Tuesday, we have some Nikki at Night action.
Live action.
Any thoughts on what we're doing?
Final Fantasy, most likely.
Continuing those
Yeah, Moogle
tombstones.
Tombstones.
Grand in the toe.
Possibly having you guys open some of those side raids. Not near.
Yeah, never again.
We'll save that for off stream.
That took so long.
Wednesday,
We haven't even done the worst
Yeah.
one yet.
Wednesday
That's the
we
worst
have
one
some
in my
retro active
That was the
action.
worst one.
John's playing,
Third
continuing
one.
his Chrono Trigger.
Chrono Cross.
Across.
I'm on this too.
He's on this too.
Finally.
Continuing that Chrono Cross adventure that he's doing.
And everybody say happy birthday,
Ah!
Peggy!
Oh yeah, it's Peggy's birthday!
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday, dear Peggy. Happy birthday to you.
We don't know how old you are.
Cha cha cha.
She's like 12 or 25. We don't know.
She's
Or
an old
both.
lady.
We love you, Peg Ball.
That's coming up next week
Pegger-
for our
Peggerton.
programming.
I'm sorry, sweetie. Here you go.
Oh god! Alright.
Chaos.
Cinco de Mayo.
If you follow all of our adventures, you can go to potatoplacegaming.com.
Become
There
one
you
of our
can
tater tots.
Become one of our tater tots. You can get access. You can see our scheduled events. If you're trying to figure out what it is we're doing, when we're doing it,
don't
that's the
go
place to
after
go.
that.
I got taco juice on my hand.
She's smelling it.
You can also get to our store.
She smells the Jeez.
to get
She
some of
likes
our cool
cheese.
merch. You can see
But she's
Selena's
the
wearing the
merch.
shirt right now.
Yeah.
I have some other
Got
items
that
that
somewhere.
will be on there next time we stream. I need to get it through my quality assurance team here before I do it. I did some designs that we may or may not be putting on the store.
Yeah.
Those darn frogs.
Marty is still with us.
Dang it, Marty. Also at potatoplacegaming.com, you can get to our YouTube VOD, catch up on all of the Bed Dragon action as well as any of the other streams that we've done. You can get to our Twitch page to see us live. And our Extra Life link is there, so you can donate to our Extra Life cause. If you have Amazon Prime, you get one free Twitch Prime subscription each and every month. Love it if you use it on us. That lets us do cool things for you guys. It makes our world go round.
Piggy.
We love you. Happy birthday, Baggy. Happy
So
birthday,
you pull your
Baggy.
plate away.
And yeah,
She'll throw up the cheese.
Also, if you're watching the latest episode of Going Solo, there's a section where the audio got muted. That is because the Cantina song was playing because it was Star Wars Day, and it got muted. So when it eventually gets on the YouTube, it won't be muted because YouTube's a little different about that.
John
so.
fucked up. We'll talk to you guys later. Peace.
Bye. Sing it to my